Beep boop. Hello, everybody. Hello. How are we doing, everyone? Hello, 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 hello. Welcome in, everyone. How are we doing? Good morning, slash afternoon, slash evening. How are we doing, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. I brought you here to my humble abode today. To my humble abode. Hold on, let's see here. Yeah. Hi, Shiro, looking cute today. Thank you. Hello, pretty kitty. Hello. It's not a bird. It's not a plane. It's ShiroNekoNya Ian. That's me. You like my summer outfit? It's now officially summer, right? I feel like it's officially summer. I can officially call it summertime, right? Cute outfit. Thank you. Welcome in, Nyan. Hello. Hello. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing today? White girl summertime. Okay, you got a problem with white girl summer? You got a problem with white girl summer? Wait, you want me to be tan? Wait, I think I can do that actually. Can I do that? Yeah, what, you want a tan? You want to see Shiro with a tan? You like it? This is only after a couple of days in the sun though. We prefer tan, Shiro. I'm working on it. I'm working on this. I'm working on that tan, okay? Tan girl summer, that's right. That's right, I can do both. That's right, I can. Almost a solstice. Right, it's close enough, right? I feel like it's basically summer. The weather is warm, the sun's been out, we haven't gotten that much rain in Seattle for a little bit. I think it's time to call it officially summertime, okay? White cat summer then. Okay, well, I can't deny that. I can't deny that. Bua is looking. Welcome in 65 streak. That's a nice streak. That's a pretty nice streak, you know. Welcome in, everybody. Hello. Toasty Shiro. Best Insta-tan ever. Listen, I've been outside. I've been cycling. I've been doing some cycling recently, you know. I've been hitting the streets, okay? I've been cycling all up and down Seattle recently. You see a little cat girl out on a bicycle? You know that's me. I've been bicycling a lot. I've been trying to work those thighs and glutes, you know what I mean? It's so hot yesterday. It's been hot. It's gonna be hotter today and tomorrow, right? I think it's gonna be up in the 90s or something I saw. Something like that. Something crazy. Don't like cats lucky, or does it mean death? I think, well, you know. I hate to admit it, but actually I'm pretty sure white cats mean death and black cats mean good luck in Japan, at least. Fitness Shiro, burning it up. That's right. I'm getting so fit. I'm gonna be the most muscular cat girl in all of Seattle. You open the front door and the heat blasts your face. This year, actually, something that I did was I went ahead and got like reflective. You know that reflective stuff that you put in, what is it called? You know that reflective stuff that you put in like car windshields? You know, like at the front of the car windshields. You know that stuff. Get advisory till Tuesday. Well, that's exciting. Make sure you wear sunscreen. Yeah, I almost said bun screen. Don't want those buns getting toasted. Yeah, no, I actually have been wearing sunscreen. The first time I went out, I only went out for like 2 or 3 hours on my bike. I biked 12 miles. Recently, I did a 6 mile. What was that? Oh gosh, when was it? It was a Wednesday. I did 6 miles, but it was like Sunday, a couple of weeks ago. I did 12 miles, and I didn't realize because it wasn't that hot, and it really wasn't that sunny, but I did get a bit of a sunburn. So since then, I've been a little bit more careful. We're on a yacht. Is that what this is called? I think we are on a yacht, technically. Can you see? Shiro's yacht. This is actually where all of the donations go to. They all go to Shiro's yacht. They all go to Shiro's yacht, actually. We're on a yacht, and the yacht, you're not gonna believe this. The yacht has a hot tub. Look at this. Hot tub in the yacht. Holy moly. Holy moly. There's a hot tub in this yacht. That's right. So thank you for that 60-month flex. Alex. And thank you also. Oh, it's a great time for me to bring it up, actually. But thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much, everybody, for 17,000 subscribers. Thank you very, very much. We are now at 17,000 subscribers. We completed our VR tour. Thank you so much to everybody who showed up, and also to everybody who has been enjoying the movie nights. I hope to do them monthly. Almost said weekly. That would be a big commitment. Monthly. So if you are a part of the Discord, you can show up in the Discord chat even if you don't want to install VRChat. But we do monthly VRChat movie nights at the Popcorn Palace right now. Yeah, and if you are in VR, it's a lot of fun in VR because it feels like going to a real theater, which is why I really enjoy it. It's why I really enjoy it. But thank you very, very much to everybody who showed up yesterday and came on stream with me. I appreciate your willingness to be humiliated on stream. I appreciate your willingness to be humiliated on stream, especially to everybody who roleplayed at Femboy Starbucks. I appreciate that. Yeah, and it's fun. It's also very fun, even if you don't have VR. Like, you can't be in VR. You can still be PC VR and just join and pick out an Abby and show up. And then you can get free head pats from me. You can get free head pats from me, so Femboy antics. I'll never forgive you. That's fine. I'll just put you back in the basement until you forgive me. Just two dudes sitting in a hot tub, 6 feet apart because they're not gay. 6 feet apart so they don't catch COVID. So go in, alright. Yeah, I've been a lot more careful with my sunscreen since I got a bit of a sunburn. It was a privilege to be humiliated. I'm so happy. First time on a stream. How we doing? Yo, how we doing? How we doing? I was just thanking everybody for 17,000 subscribers. We're well on our way. We're already on our way to 18K, which I'm actually very excited for. I want to see how well I do with the spicy ramen punishment. Were we gonna do? What's the thing that we're gonna be doing? I think the idea was to do another like AMA. We haven't done that since 5K subscribers. Can you believe that? That was 10K, over 10K ago. It was good. I'm gonna have to catch the body, Mr. Femboy Starbucks. The Femboy, yeah, at the very start. At the very start, we got some good screenshots out of it too. So thank you very much, everybody, for 17,000 subscribers. Soon we'll be at 18K, and I need to get prepared for that 20K, the 20K concert. I've been slacking recently, but I really need to make sure that I've got this worked out, you know. Hi, Sue. Welcome on, Animal, welcome in. Welcome in, Lone Error. Hello, everyone. Doing well today. Doing well. Yeah. Spicy ramen. My friends tried eating ghost pepper ramen once. They died. They died. Yeah, I'm excited. I really like spicy food, but I have only ever tried the normal spice level bulldog ramen. I'm gonna get the 3 times spicy and really go hard, okay? I'm willing to sacrifice my life and limb for you, my viewers. My cat husbands, I would do anything for you. Even burn my taste buds off just for you. I'm gonna do the 3 times spicy. I've heard that one hurts a lot. I've heard that one hurts a whole lot. Only in the beginning, the Greg Gum is growing. It is growing. It means I love you, of course. Of course it does. You hit 50K by the end of the year. Okay, I don't know about all that. I don't know. I only made rewards for up to 30K, so we can't go past that. Whoa, slow your roll there. Slow your roll there. Let's risk your limb or risk your colon. Life and limb and colon. That's what I'm always risking for you guys. I like it. I think you know what? The last spicy punishment stream, we did the Hot Ones challenge, which was actually a lot of fun. I think the only problem that I had after was I really only used up, and I did use them up, by the way. I used up the Hot Ones hot sauce 1 through 7, but then 8, 9, and 10 were like too spicy to eat normally. Like, they weren't fun spicy, you know? They were just like bad. They didn't... Flaming butthole. Cat husband, that's right, that's you. Remember when you're lonely that you've always got a 3D catwife on your computer. You gotta remember, okay? And don't take that ring off. I saw some of you threatening to take your rings off. You better be careful. 30K by dawn. Oh my god, okay. I don't know about that. We'll prepare the resurrection ritual. Yeah, for the spicy 3 times bulldog. I've heard it's really, really spicy. Can anyone confirm? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure if it's really that spicy or if it's just like kind of normal spicy. Yeah, I like the green one a lot. The black one is like 1 time spicy, right? And then I think it goes black, red, purple or something like that. Maybe I'm crazy though. The ring stays on for today. Okay, 1 more day. 1 more day that you're escaping punishment as long as the ring stays on. Yeah, but I'm very grateful for 17,000 subscribers. Thank you very much, you guys. You guys are always wonderful. You're very supportive. You're so sweet, and I'm glad that you enjoy. I'm glad you enjoy going on these adventures with me here and there. I'm always dragging you around a million places and stuff. So, thank you. Thank you for always coming with me to all of these different places. Yeah. 3 times is doable, but I'm also a masochist about spicy food. I don't think I'm much of a masochist when it comes to spicy food, honestly. I love spicy food, but I won't do things that are like... I won't do things that are like crazy spicy, you know what I want? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I won't do things that are crazy spicy. Like, if it's more spicy than delicious, I won't do that. Yeah. Speaking of spicy ramen, I really like eating this Asian spicy dry noodle called mala. I've never heard of that. It's a dry noodle? Welcome in, please put creative name. It burns nicely. I what? Peppers? I grow? Grami. You grow your peppers as well. Did you know that the spice level of peppers is dependent on the amount of water and heat they get? Did you know that? The red is pretty spicy. I haven't tried this triple. Yeah. I want to scar on your bite as my wedding ring. Boy, you're a freak for real. What is that supposed to mean? I don't know about all that. I don't know about that one now. Hold on just a second here. Did you know that about peppers, though? That if they get a lot of hot sun and you don't give them that much water, they become spicier because of the capsaicin levels? I'm pretty sure that's true. You could fact check me, though, if you wanted to. You could fact check me. Maybe you should. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Wait, hold on. I just realized something. I'm gonna read this. Okay. Updated. Easy. They get meaner? Yeah. You give them less water and more sun, and peppers get meaner, spicier, angrier. Just like cats. I want to be able to taste and enjoy food. Me too. See, that's what I think too. I generally feel like when it comes to spicy food, I still want it to taste good. I still want to enjoy it. Should we check out this boat while we're here? Let's see. We got, okay, let's look at the top level first. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the hydration reminder. I will do that. I'll do some hydration with my with my coffee though. Delicious. I'm feeling a little bit hoarse today. Can you tell? I don't know what it is. Maybe might be because it's so dry. But I'm very bright right now. I'm very bright right now. Let's see. We've got this beautiful sunset off the boat. Off the coast of our... Wait, that's not a coast. Off the side of our boat. That's gorgeous. I love how beautiful... I mean, it could be a sunrise, I guess. What do you think? Sunset, sunrise? Probably. I'm going with sunset. That's my opinion. I think it's sunset. It looks like down in the basement. We have like down in the... Wait, well, that's not the basement. What is this called in a boat? Clearly, I own this yacht. Well, that did surprise me. I still can't handle horseradish at all, though. Horseradish? You can't handle... Wow, what? You can't handle... Wow, wait, my tan disappears when I come over here. What happened? You can't handle horseradish, really? Cabin. Yes. The cabin. Down in the cabin, it looks like we've got pool. A nice little bed. Looks like there's some more doors over there we can go explore. Let's go up to the captain's. Let's go up to the captain's seat. I can't see over the... I can't see... I can't see over the side. Oh my gosh. I can't see it. I don't know what... I can't see over the side here. I don't know what I'm doing. But this captain's chair is giant. You could fit like 4 of me in there. Holy. Our basement got an upgrade? Yeah, while we're on the yacht, the basement is bougie. The basement is real bougie over here, okay. We've got more like cabin space down here. I don't know if you can see really. We can go in there in a second. Hold on, let's continue our exploration. Of course we've... How do I get over there? I don't know where I'm going. Okay, here we go. We've got our hot tub and lounge. That's so nice. Look at that. Ooh, hot tub and lounge. Maybe we'll do hot tub stream in a second here. And oh, this must be the captain's quarters, right? That would be what it is. So we got like the cabin. Wait, is that different? Look at me. I'm the captain now. No, I'm the captain now. You're not the captain now. It just sits behind the nose. Oh, like it makes you feel like you're gonna sneeze. Horseradish does. That's fair. I get that. I understand that. I get that. That's very fair. Did you know I have a fan with this outfit? I can fan you with it if you'd like. Did you know that? I bet you didn't. Yeah. I kind of understand that about the horseradish though, where it like makes you feel like tingly. See, I like that. Do you also have problems with wasabi? I feel like wasabi gets the same vibes. Wait, so if that's the captain's quarters, what's this then? Is this just like the, what is this? What am I looking at? I don't understand the parts of this boat. How does a yacht work? Does anybody know? Does anybody know how a yacht works? Fan service. But wasabi is horseradish normally, and wasabi is not horseradish. I mean, maybe if you buy it at like Safeway. Those are two different. Now they're related, but they are two different plants. That's look it up. Oh my gosh! Did you know that if you just add "look it up" to the end of a sentence, it makes you sound smarter? Yeah, maybe if you buy it from Safeway, but wasabi and horseradish are different, and they do have different flavors. That's the clubbing room? Oh, okay. I'm too bored to know how it works. Shit, me. Ah, frick, me too. Okay, wait, let's see. So we've got the pool room, but it's not like a pool, it's like a pool. You know what I mean? And then we've got a TV room in here. Should this be where we have our next movie night? It's so dark. Look at this mood lighting. There's a TV. Wow. Should we have our movie night here instead of the popcorn palace? Wait, and look at this. What the heck? What's this? We can go all the way down into here? What am I looking at? How many levels does a boat usually have? You'd think that I would know because I'm a cat who loves the ocean, but I don't need a boat. I don't understand this. Daikon is a Japanese horseradish. What? Wasabi is made from daikon? Daikon is just radish. I don't think wasabi is wasabi actually made from daikon? I don't think that's true. Daikon is not spicy. Wasabi marinated daikon radish. No, daikon is a type of radish and it's not spicy at all. It's not even horseradish spicy. I think you might mean daikon marinated horseradish? Wasabi? I don't think wasabi is made from daikon, is it? Let's see, isn't... Alright, hold on. We're gonna do some Googling. Listen, Google is free. What is wasabi made? What is wasabi made of? It's made from the wasabi plant, guys. Wasabi is not made out of daikon. It's not made out of horseradish unless you get it from like, I don't know, Safeway in America where it's fake wasabi. Wasabi is made out of wasabi. That's the name of the plant. We all need to do a little bit of Googling. Hold on now. Daikon is a radish. That's not the same as a horseradish, by the way. Horseradish and radishes are different. Daikon is like just a regular radish. They're not spicy. They're not spicy. Daikon is really good. Have you ever had daikon kimchi? Wasabi is wasabi? Sounds right. Wasabi comes from avocado! Okay, alright. I'm gonna... I'm gonna have to put you guys all back in the school lesson. I'm gonna take you all back to the schoolhouse. What are you guys even talking about? You're crazy! You can't just say wasabi. You can't say wasabi. Oh no. Oh no, no. Wasabi does not come from avocados, dummy. No. No. Wasabi is made out of wasabi. It's made out of some sort of rhizome. Real wasabi is very expensive because it's hard to make, right? That's what I've heard. Is the real wasabi? It's very difficult to grow because it only grows wild or something. Like it's hard to cultivate or something like that. Here, shall we do? Shall we do a hot tub stream? This is a hot tub stream now. Don't worry, guys. Let's see. I think I have a bathing suit on this model. Question mark. And my summer dress. That's basically the same. There we go. This isn't a very yacht. This doesn't really seem like a yacht swimsuit though. It's kind of cutesy for this. Don't you think? I don't know. That's okay. Hot tubs is hot tubs, and I've always said that. Wow. I'm barely up here. Wow. Wow. Cue the math is math meme. And math is math? Really? Well, they're both green. Okay, just because something is green. Okay, just because two plants are you trying to... Whoa. Are you trying to tell me? What are you trying to say? Are you trying to say that somehow... Okay, are all green vegetables the same? No. All green vegetables are not the same. What do you mean? What's up, B? What does that mean, bro? Let's go, date night. Date night in the hot tub. Although I think if I were really rich and I had a yacht, I would probably... I don't know if I'd put a hot tub on my boat. Doesn't that feel a little bit counterintuitive? I don't know. But you put a hot tub... Well, maybe it's... Well, you can't always be in the ocean. What if you get eaten by a shark, after all? I suppose. This is swimsuit for lakeside cookouts. Very adorable. Right? It's not very like... But like, do you even wear... Now, not to get weird, okay? But like, would you even wear a swimsuit if you owned a yacht and like, it's a private yacht? Wouldn't you just go skinny dipping in your hot tub? I feel like I would. Yeah, the ocean might be cool. Do you want to jump off the boat? Maybe. I don't know. Depends on where... Okay, that would depend. That would fully depend on where your boat is. Because if you're in like the warm oceans of the Caribbean, maybe. But then what about sharks, for example? Are there really sharks off the coast of Puerto Rico? Would you die if you swam in the ocean around Puerto Rico? I heard there were sharks. My mom always used to tell me there were sharks on the coast of Puerto Rico, specifically. They will kill you. They will kill you. They will eat you. Hi, happy Sunday. Hi, happy Sunday. Hello. Hello. Oh my gosh, I was just watching this really fascinating cooking video. This reminds me. I was just watching this really fascinating cooking video about this guy who's a private chef for a family in Beverly Hills. And I really like this guy's TikToks. They're so cool. But like, man, some of the stuff they make, you'd think somebody who has enough money to have a private chef in Beverly Hills would get like a really fancy stuff. Now, some of the stuff they have is really fancy. They have this thing, he makes this thing for them called a caviar cake. And it's like layers of crackers and then creme fraiche and caviar. That's so bougie. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that actually insane? You like this new color bathing suit? Thank you. I actually have... So here's the secret to being a 3D VR VTuber is that you have a certain amount of outfits on different models. And on my base model, I have the pink one. And on my summer model, I have the yellow one. That way I have choices. So I don't ever get bored. What's a sailor's favorite board game? Yahtzee. But wow, what a knee slapper. Yeah. Maybe nude hot tubbing might be nice. Well, I'm just saying, like, if I was a super rich kid with nothing but... Wait, I don't know how that... I don't know how that goes. Today's Flag Day? Well, what's Flag Day? What's that? Yeah, the ocean might not be hot. See, but, like, if you're in, like, a hot, like, climate, maybe it's better to just go into the ocean. I don't know. Maybe? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe at night. The hot tub is like the nighttime. Like you maybe during the hot days, you'd like take a dip in the ocean. You'd park your boat. Do you have to park your boat? Is it parking? Do you park your boat? Is it? Now I've never really thought about this, but like, what do they call it when you stop? Are you just stopping? Wait, no, anchoring, right? Wait, you anchor? Anchor the boat. yeah. You anchor the boat. Docking. No, that's different. Just kidding. Pretend I didn't say that. Caviar sounds disgusting. Maybe I have a poor palate or whatever. I tried caviar once, but it wasn't fancy caviar. It was just caviar I could get from Fred Meyer. It was really salty. It wasn't gross, but it was really salty. See, but I'm not scared of like raw fish in general. I like sushi too, but I don't really like big bites of sushi really that much. I won't eat raw fish if I don't want it. I think caviar is like, you know what I like a little bit better though? I like tinned fish, like rather than raw fish. You know what I mean? I love like, have you seen the guy who does tinned fish reviews and then he lets his dog have little bites of the fish? I love that guy. He's also on TikTok. I'm afraid of the animals in the ocean. They're big. Yeah, like me. Like me, I'm an animal in the ocean, 6'8", and I'll eat you up. Just let the boat float away. Finally caught it on the stream. Welcome in! Thanks for the gar lesson the other day. Yeah, I love the dinosaur fish. I really do. Maybe I should do some more prehistoric ones. The problem is, I feel like I need to have footage of it, or else I have to animate like a little animated thing or like a slideshow of the fish. And slideshows aren't as interesting, so I don't do like anything that I don't have live footage of most of the time. But there's so many fish. Let us decant the tin. I love tinned fish reviews. You know what? I actually tried. He recommended, what was it? A fishwife? It's like catwife, but different. He tried. It's a fisherman's wife or fishwife? Tinned fish? Oh my gosh. I tried it. I actually tried it. It's really good. It is a cut above. I want to try the one that's like fish in butter. It was like the one that went super viral, and it was like he put it on toast. He let it get to like room temperature, or like melted it, and then he put it on toast. Oh my god, it looks so good. It looks so good. Some days you want a caviar cake, and other days you want a sandwich, I guess. See, I don't know. Maybe it's more that like the family that like have the private chef in Beverly Hills. I think that, like, maybe their food doesn't seem that interesting because it's, like, you know, normal kind of food-ish. Okay, kind of. But, like, maybe the ingredients are just, like, really well-sourced because he does always talk about how all the ingredients are from, like, a local farmer's market. And I'm assuming, like, a local farmer's market in Beverly Hills is, like, really fancy. I don't know. A grouper? I've heard of those. Maybe I will do that one next. I'll put it in my fish list. I think manta ray is gonna be the next one that I do. I have a list of people's recommendations. If you have a request for a fish, I usually try to remember and I put them in my list. But if I don't remember, then they don't get in the list. I'll try to remember. Grouper. Yeah. So fist fights orcas is a hobby. That's true. And we actually have boxing matches. Now, it's not fist fighting because it's legally sanctioned. That makes it boxing. That makes it orca MMA, actually. Hi, what's up? This guy. What's up with you? Can you maybe do 100 gar? What's 100 gar? Wait, what? You have a list? So professional. Yes, I do. I do have a list, and I write scripts out ahead of time even. Can you believe it? I'm a really professional VTuber. Roses are red, violets are not blue, violets are purple. Why the frick are they blue? Wait, but they're... Well... Did you know that blue is a pretty recent color for a lot of languages? It's garb, but 100 of them? I think... Okay. Farmers markets in California must be bustling. Here in New York State, we don't exactly grow a lot of nuts. Nuts? I don't understand what... Do you sell nuts at farmers markets? I've never seen nuts at my farmer's market. I see apples and like, well, a lot of handcrafts also. I see a lot of craft stalls. But like when it comes to the actual farm stands, there's some good stuff at the farmers markets that I've been to. I really like where in my hometown, there's always like fresh asparagus, like freshly grown and picked asparagus. In my hometown, that farmer's market is so good. I love it. And then, you know what I remember from my hometown farmer's market? They're actually, for the longest time, ever since I was really little, because my grandma used to take me to the farmer's market when I was really little. Just a wee kitten, okay. Super young, like when I was like, I don't know. Yeah, just a kid. But she was taking me and my mom to the farmer's market all the time. And my favorite part is there was this really cool donut stand. And it's not just like they're selling donuts. They actually were making the donuts fresh. Okay, so the way it worked is they would roll a little donut like dough at the beginning. And then it was like an entire little stall that had like a production line. It was so cool. And so then they put it on this little like conveyor belt. And they would put it on the conveyor belt. And then it would roll down the line, and then it would dump them into the hot oil. And then there would be somebody there, and they would be scooping, like turning them over, and then scooping them out and putting them on the other conveyor belt, which then would go through some powdered sugar. So if you ordered a little bag of donuts, they were really small too, like bite-sized. You would get super hot, fresh, just like perfectly golden powdered sugar donuts fresh out of the oil. Oh my gosh. And they made the whole farmer's market smell delicious. Like the whole place, as soon as you walked into like that corner, it's just like the delicious wafting smell of freshly made donuts. Sweet like fried dough. It was so good. I think they still have that I don't know if they still have them because that means they've been open for a long time. It was so good though. It's so good. Santa has an audience nice list. Oh, am I dying? My voice, hello? Shiro has a fishy list. It's true. Purple is relatively new, right? Bite size, so like Timbits? I don't know what a Timbits is. What's that? The word you're making me so hungry. They're so good. They're so delicious. Can you send me some? I would. I don't think they're... Yeah, like Krispy Kremes. I've only been in a Krispy Kreme once, but exactly like that. I don't even remember if there was more than one person really, like at each end. Yes, exactly. So you could see it was tiny though, like really tiny. Oh man, I wonder if they're still in business. That'd be so cool to go back and see. I feel like I never go to the farmer's market anymore because my grandma passed away, of course, last year. And so I don't have anybody to go with. Maybe I'll go next time I visit though. I'm planning on visiting my family once a month, probably. Yeah. Probably. Krispy Kreme has that process. That's cool. I forgot about that. There's not a lot of Krispy Kremes. Well, so I used to live in pretty rural areas, so I never saw a Krispy Kreme until pretty recently. This doesn't sound recently, but I feel like 2 or 3 years ago. Timbits are from Tim Hortons. What does Tim Hortons make? I don't think I've heard of that. Is that over here on the West Coast? I don't think I know what that is. Fried dough, the forgotten baggins. Oh my gosh, fried sweet donuts, so good. Pizza? Tim Hortons makes a pizza? Krispy Kreme's gives out free samples too. Is that true? If I go to Krispy Kreme's expecting free samples, are they gonna think I'm crazy now? Fresh donuts. Oh my gosh. Rip Oliver Tree. Who's Oliver Tree? Who's that? And, I guess, rest in peace, that guy. Rip Oliver Tree, let's go! Who is that? I don't know who that is. I feel like you can't... Okay, guys. You can't just drop people's names. Tim Hortons, Oliver Tree. Stop dropping random names. You gotta explain what this is. These are just concepts to me. An American singer? Look it up. No, man, you can't just come into my chat and be like, look it up. Provide the information. I'm not gonna look up your Oliver Tree. I don't know that guy. He's not related to me. Okay, just because I'm American doesn't know I know every American singer. Look it up. Provide the information, buddy. You want to talk to me about Oliver Tree? Do some legwork. Come on, educate me. I'm here to listen. I'm here to talk, but I don't know every American. That's like expecting every Hispanic to know all the Hispanic singers. They don't know. That's a ridiculous thing to say. They're like the Canadian Dunkin' Donuts. Wait, Tim Hortons is Canadian? Okay, hold on. We need to back up. We need to go back to Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons is Canadian, and it's like the Canadian Dunkin' Donuts. Which I've never been to a Dunkin' Donuts. Is there a Dunkin' Donuts in Seattle? Tim Hortons is a Canadian cafe, basically. It's named after a hockey player. Well, that makes sense. Well, that makes sense. Only John American knows all Americans? Yeah, and unfortunately, I'm not John American. You're American? Name every actor. Okay, well, every American actor. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Oliver Tree is the guy who made the Life Goes On and On song. Life Goes On and On. Okay, wait. Piggly Wiggly? What's Piggly Wig? Oh, gosh. What's Piggly Wiggly? Is that a rhyme? Like, Piggly Wiggly went to the fair. Piggly Wiggly... Right? Am I crazy? Or is that like a rhyme? Okay, anyway, hold on. Let's go back to... Let's go back to Rip... what's his name? Sorry. Wait, I'm sorry. We need to go back. I've already forgotten. Oliver Tree. Okay, is that his real name? Rest in peace, Oliver Tree. But is that his real name? I'm not trying to be disrespectful here. I'm being serious. Was that his real name? They named him that? There are 0 Dunkin' Donuts locations in Seattle. Really? It's one of the 7... Well, that actually makes sense because we're the home of Starbucks, and also we're the home... Not the home, but we're like really closely related. We're right next to Oregon, which is where Dutch Bros started, and those are like huge chains here. Yeah. Piggly Wiggly is a grocery store. Okay. But also, Tim Hortons being a Canadian cafe named after a hockey player is incredibly ridiculous. I mean, not ridiculous, hilarious. I'm sorry, those two words end in the same sound. You can understand my confusion. That's amazing. Of course, the Canadians are named their like chain cafe after a hockey player. Are there any other things named after hockey players in Canada? Do we name things after football players here in America? Are there any, like, chains named after a football player? That'd be so funny. All right, you're right. It's the Fuzzy Wuzzy one. I'm thinking the Fuzzy Wuzzy one. I live fairly close to Canada. They have an amazing chain restaurant. They also have Swiss chalet, great poutine. I've never had poutine, but every time I hear about it, it sounds really good. It sounds really, really good. Bill Barilko. What's that? What is that? And then Piggly Wiggly is a grocery store food chain in the South. Okay, so I've learned a lot today. Tim Hortons is a cafe, and it's named after a... Okay, listen, I can do this. It's named after a Canadian hockey player. Piggly Wiggly is a grocery store chain in the South. I live on the West Coast, and I've only lived on the West Coast, so I don't know anything about that. But that is interesting. What do they sell? Like, is it a normal grocery store, like Safeway? Oliver isn't a bad name? No, Oliver is not a bad name. But, no, let's back up. Hold on. Do you not get the joke? His parents named him Oliver Tree? Like Olive Tree? That's like having the last name of Couch and naming your kid I'm a Jean. I'm a Jean Couch. His parents were just mean if they did that. Rest in peace, that guy. Also, sorry for your unfortunate name. Imagine how much that guy got made fun of in high school. That's messed up, man. Or like naming your kid Dusty Couch. Come on. That's just a mean thing to do. Iconic as a singer name, though. I see he capitalized off of it very well. However, not a nice thing to do to your child. Not a nice thing to do to your child. John Walmart is my favorite football player. Really? Can't decide the last name. I think it's mostly meat products. Wait, we name meat products after football players? Really? That's kind of on the nose, isn't it? Another hockey player. We name people after hockey players here. I see a lot of Piggly Wiggly stores whenever I go to Eastern Tennessee. Really? I've never been outside of the West Coast, really. I've lived in Wyoming, but we didn't have anything cool there. Where I lived in Wyoming, we had a grocery store called the RGA, but I don't know what that stands for. Oh my gosh. If your last name is Butts, name your kid Seymour, so his name would be Seymour Butts. That's what I want to do. Seymour Butts. Oh my gosh. Remember when naming a baby or naming a person? Yeah. Imagine having the last name of Tree and then naming them like Plum. And now their name is Plum Tree. That's just messed up, man. That's a terrible thing to do. That's a terrible thing to do. The French banned funny baby names. And you know what? They probably have better children with better mental health. Okay? My dad worked with a guy whose family name was Cake. Now that's okay. His parents named him Pineapple Upside Down. No, they didn't. I don't believe you. You're making that up. That's a terrible... First of all, terrible. Second of all, I don't believe... I don't believe anybody could be that mean. I don't think anybody could be that mean. Shiro, 50k subscriber award. Road trip across the US. You know what I'd really like to do? Not as a reward necessarily, but I would really like to go to anime cons in other states. Because I've only been to anime cons nearby. I went to SakuraCon and KomoriCon, which are the closest to Seattle. SakuraCon being in Seattle, KomoriCon being really close by, only a few hours. But I'd really like to go to I know there's a big one in Texas. It would be super cool to go to Anime NYC because I've never been in a city bigger than Seattle. So going to New York City would be really cool. My memory of walking into Piggly Wiggly's was immediately getting hit with the smell of pork rinds. Do they make... Well, that makes sense. Wait, do they make fresh pork rinds? Did you know there's a place called Fiesta Foods in... there's like a grocery called Fiesta Foods, and they make fresh... like, grocery store corn chips? Those are so good. You should go to Offkai. I don't know if I'm gonna go to Offkai, the VTuber con. I don't know if it's worth it anymore. Also, it's got a weird reputation. If you could do a meet and greet in an aquarium, would you? Yes. Yes, I would. I don't know if I could ever do that, but I would if I had the chance. I feel like you'd have to coordinate with the aquarium. Man, I want to go to the Monterey Bay Aquarium, though. Howdy, Shiro. Howdy, Renjio. I'd love to see you at Anime NYC. See, me too. That'd be fun. Hand to catwife, darling. Who's a real boomer. Very mean guy. Yeah, that is a mean thing. Hand to catwife. I would go to Offkai, but I don't know. We'll see. What about... There's also Anime Expo, right? Down in California. I feel like that might be more good, maybe. I know the VTuber Expo would be cool, but I don't know. It might be a better investment if I'm going to spend the money on plane tickets and stuff to go to an actual anime, like a bigger con. Like some of the really big conventions rather than the VTuber one. The VTuber one is like relatively small compared to these other ones. Like the one in Texas or Anime NYC or even AX. It's different. I remember that water cat. Aw. Yeah, if I ever had the chance to do a meet and greet at... an aquarium or just in general, I would do it. An aquarium would be super cool, but yeah, it would probably take some coordination. But I mean, it would be, at this point, I think I'm too small to do a meet and greet for real. Is the pool made of flesh? I don't think so. I think it's just pink because it's the sunset here. That was an interesting question. What? I would not be opposed to Shiro visiting Texas. That would be fun. I would visit USA if you could. I heard it's stinky. You heard Offkai is stinky? I've heard that too, actually. Not that I wouldn't want to go to Offkai necessarily, but more just that, like, I'm not sure if it's worth it, given that, like, although I am a VTuber fan, the VTubers I'm the biggest fan of are Face Connect and HoloLive, which are the two big corpos, of course, and I think they both do. I don't know if they're both going to show up to Offkai. Does Holo do Offkai? I think Holo does AX, doesn't it? That's soon, right? And then FaZe did their own. FaZe is still... Is the FaZeCon still ongoing? I think it's on weekend, right? Offkai was that stinky last year. That's good. I can go get an extra iPad. You know what would be really funny? I think if I were to ever do a meet and greet, it would be so much fun to do it streaming my 3D model. I feel like I don't see that a lot from VTubers. Does Zentreya do that? I've never seen her meet and greets. I've only ever seen meet and greets with live 2D models, you know? But I think it'd be really fun to do it with my 3D model. How's the stream going? It's going good. Yeah, FaceCon is happening right now. You know, I almost regret not going to FaceCon. I really didn't have the money to do it, but it would have been really cool. It looks really cool. I'm also so happy for the girls because you can tell how extremely pleased they are with the turnout, you know? FaZe is still a pretty small corpo relatively. I know that they're really big in the EN sphere, but like, It must be really, really cool to have a con all for your own company, and like I'm sure they're so proud. I was watching Pippa stream from like I think she must have been on an iPad or something, and I just thought it was so cool. You could tell she was super touched, I think. It was so cute. So on either and follower count, I think I'm too small to have a meet and greet on my follower count. I don't know though. I'm not small and high. I'm a round 6'8", okay. Need a con breather before off-cut? Yeah. I can understand that. See, that's the thing. I think I really only have it in me to show up to like one con per year too. Like I went to soccer con this year, and I feel like that's kind of it for me. I don't know if I really want to go to another con. Maybe I'll try to do one a year, cause like going to too many, I don't have the PTO for it. A Shiro meet and greet mosh pit. Oh my gosh, I don't know about that. I personally think that the thing holding back the medium is that VTubing keeps itself niche with not enough outreach to normalize the experience to other circles of art. I think probably true. I don't know. Cons are weird. Cons are fun. I love being around other people who share the same passions that I do. It feels so homey knowing that like basically everyone that you're gonna talk to likes anime cons at least. Or like, you know, I'm sure there are other conventions for like other hobbies, right? Like, I don't know, pickleball. What other hobbies are there besides anime and VTubers? I wouldn't know. Chess conventions. Wait, aren't there like motorhome conventions? And I feel like I saw. Do you remember? Okay, you guys might not know this guy. Have you ever seen Nat's What I Reckon? The Australian cooking show guy. I love Nitya from FaZe. My favorite to watch is probably Sheena, but I like watching Pippa when she's calm and not playing gacha, unfortunately. I don't really like gacha that much. Gun range is true. There's gun conventions. The gun enthusiast conventions. There's probably like Warhammer conventions. I only know nerd hobbies. My little brother is like really into Warhammer, and then he got my little sister into Warhammer, and now they play Warhammer together, and apparently they're starting to do Warhammer groups where they live. And I was like, you guys are such nerds. Lego build conventions. Oh, that sounds really cool. That sounds fascinating. I bet Lego build conventions are fun to attend. Do you get to see like custom builds then? I bet a bunch of people do really cool stuff. Comic-Cons are pretty big. You know, I would do Comic-Cons, but I'm more into anime and manga than I am in normal comics. I know that there's a lot of overlap, and the Comic-Cons also usually have like anime enthusiasts, but they are slightly different demographics. They are. Pickleball, yep. Your ex forced you to a furry con and you regretted your life? Aw, but you went because you supported them? That's sweet of you. That's real sweet. I missed Star Wars before Disney got it. I don't know if I know Star Wars before Disney got it. I'm sure there's Star Wars conventions, right? Motorcycle conventions. Oh, true. Oh, true. Oh, and there's like car shows and stuff, right? For car enthusiasts. Trying to name hobbies outside of the nerdy ones. Are there D&D conventions? Clubbing is an extracurricular activity? I guess clubbing, but that's not the same as a convention. Exactly. Can't wait to see an origami con. I bet there is origami conventions. Just don't say Star Trek. Why? I like Star Trek. My mom used to watch Star Trek a lot. I grew up on Star Trek. I like that show. Yeah, the cons usually have a game area with tabletop stuff set up too. Oh, true. You know, SoccerCon had that too. I think there was like a Magic the Gathering. Oh, I bet there's Magic the Gathering conventions. That's really big, right? I was never able to get into it. I don't like card games that much. I don't like anything where there's like a pay-to-win factor, but I guess that's like most hobbies that are like board game or card game adjacent. Maybe just the card games. I don't really like card collecting games. I don't like collection stuff. I don't have enough space. I don't have enough brain power. But I guess my main hobbies are streaming and VTubing and like anime and stuff. So I suppose I'm very biased. Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, strip clubs are not a convention. No, that's your buy. There's maker fairs too for sciencey stuff like 3D printing and robot soccer. That's cool. That sounds really cool. I would go to one of those. I like Ren fairs. That's a convention for people who like to pretend to be cool in Ren fair stuff. What is that? Convention for nerds who like D&D basically and like I like Ren fairs basically. I I dig magic, just don't play it often at all. See, I tried to get into it because like a bunch of my friends are into magic, and I feel like at my workplace, a bunch of people play magic together, and I was like, well, maybe this is a way to relate. I can't get into it. Yeah, I love Ren fairs. Yeah. Legos and cards is actually part of my idea. Do you have a business email I can send my meet and greet idea? Sure, yeah, it should be. Ooh, I don't know if I have it updated. What a great question. I'll update it after this stream. It used to be in my YouTube, description. Like the main one, yeah. There are adult video conventions. Oh my gosh. No, that's yabai. I think I'd rather go to a Ren fair, thanks. Yeah. They're not cringe. You know what? I'll push back against that. I don't think Ren fairs are cringe personally. I'll push back against that one. I think Ren fairs are not cringe. I think they're very fun. Honestly, I feel like okay, here's my hot take. I feel like anime cons are more cringe than Ren fairs. That's my take. I feel like if I'm gonna rate it on a scale of like cringiness, personally, I would say that like anime and VTuber cons are way more cringe than Ren fairs. Ren fairs have been around longer, and I feel like they have a solid basis in like, I don't know, what is it? Live action roleplay, you know? I guess. Gen Con? What's Gen Con? D&D. Oh, it's a day. I need to read the rest of this, obviously. It's the big D&D convention. Yeah. I like garage sale cons. Is that a real thing? That sounds fun. Yeah. Ren Fair is also included too. Yeah, I love Ren Fairs so much. FreakCon takes the cake. Are they fun? That's a fair take. Yeah, medieval fairs are amazing. I love medieval fairs, yeah. There are business conventions for boring people. Okay, well, maybe I'm a little boring. I would go to a business convention. I would go to like a tech convention for like tech companies. I enjoy my job though, so. It needs to be a LARP versus weeb battle to see who the most cringe. Live action roleplay versus weeb. I don't know, that's a good point. I think it kind of depends, right? Because I guess, in my opinion, for Ren fairs, there's a lot of historical influence. Now, there's a lot of stuff that's, like, not particularly historically influenced, of course. Like, there's the, like, more magical influence and stuff like that. But at a lot of Ren fairs, there's, like, for example, I went to one that had a showcase of historically accurate guns, which was fascinating because they even shot off some cannons that you would have found on ships back in, like, the ye olden times that I don't remember anything that specific about what I learned, but I did find it really interesting. And like muskets and cannons and like a bunch of other different interesting types of like olden times guns and stuff. And there's also stuff like sword lessons you can like take short lessons in, or archery you can also have fun with, which I think is very interesting. Okay, and I think it's really cool. I think there's like a lot of historical education that kind of surrounds Ren Fair. So I would say it's not that cringe, personally. And there's also jousting demonstrations, which is fascinating because that's a real thing that used to like take place, jousting. And I think it's cool. It's like historical reenactment, kind of, right? Jousting, and like also like horseback riding, which is something that not a lot of people have exposure to anymore, but you can have exposure to at medieval fairs and Ren fairs. I think that's fun. Like there's of course the like fantasy aspect where you get to dress up as like a fairy or a peasant if you're boring, or a hobbit if you're short. But there is a lot of historical representation, and there are also educational booths at a lot of Ren fairs. There's a couple I've seen where they go into the educational aspects of how people used to live in the olden days. For example, spinning yarn, knitting, crochet, also like blacksmithing. There's almost always a blacksmithing booth, which is always really cool to see. And you can even like pay a little lesson to like take a mini blacksmithing lesson, which is cool. I think the Ren fairs and medieval fairs are highly underrated and very fun. So yeah, I like historical reenactment stuff. I think it's fun. Yeah, sword fighting, right? It's fun. I'll be at a music festival next weekend, but otherwise I'd go to that Ren fair for sure. Wait, is there one soon? Oh, wait, is it the one that's the Midsummer Ren Fair? That's the only I've been a couple times. It's not that nice because it's too hot. Yeah. The one I will caution anyone. Of course, I love my city and my state. Seattle's wonderful, but the Midsummer Ren Fair here is absolutely unbearable because there's no shade. It's too hot. I didn't like it. Maybe I would go. I don't even know if I'd go in the evening, honestly. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I'm so old school. I wish there was a retro convention where you could dress up and act like certain decades of living, 1930s or 50s. I bet there is. There's gotta be, right? Yeah. I bet there is. Yeah. I don't know about any community that probably talks about the after dark activities like VTubers do. Like the yabai stuff? Wait, what do you mean by that? Do VTubers talk about... Wait, what do you mean? What is that supposed to mean? Exactly. Watch a video of FurryCon and then text me later? Wait, what do you mean? Huh? Passionate people are amazing. I know them. Me too. Me too. I guess that's what's so nice about like the Ren Fair community is nobody is like judgmental. Everybody has a really good time. I think some of my favorite outfits from Ren Fair have also been when people like dress up as like Spider-Man and then like just put like a helmet on or something. It's like medieval Spider-Man. Those are always really funny. Those are always really good. Let's see. I went to a furniture convention and it was magical. That actually sounds pretty great. I could go to a furniture convention. You know what would be really funny? Seeing a carpet convention. Like different types of carpet. I wonder what kind of carpet tech. You know, that some of this stuff gets really scientific though, okay? Or like a textile convention would actually be really fascinating. Yeah. Yeah, Ren Fairs are interesting because a lot of participants learn medieval skill set, like blacksmithing. Exactly. It's so fun. Sorry, I'm having to scroll up because I talked about that for too long. I accidentally went to a business con here in Germany. I thought it would be a tech con. It wasn't. More programming stuff. Oh, that sounds fun. I like programming stuff. I would be so fascinated by that. That would be so fun. An energy tech? Wait, huh? An energy tech conference of some kind. My favorite fair works with local wildlife groups. Oh, that's so cool. You got to cuddle a buzzard. See, that's another thing. That's another thing that I really like to see is that a lot of the times at Ren Fairs, they'll also have people bring, like, groups bring in their, like, not animals like pets, but like conservation groups will bring in and like educate about like the animals they're helping like with the conservation of. So like often birds of prey, like raptor exhibits is really cool. I love that. I think that's really cool. And then they teach about them and stuff, which I always really like, you know? Yeah. Would office catcher go to work-related convention? Yeah. But mostly they just want me to go to like... mostly they just want me to go and like join up with my work just wants to send me to like another state so that I can attend meetings with our client. And I'm like, please no, I don't want to go. The organized parties? Oh. That stuff is not good. I don't think VTubers should interact with that. I disagree with that sort of thing. Yeah. Like HEMA for sword fighting? Wait, what's HEMA? H-E-M-A? HEMA for sword fighting? I say we need more Ren Fairs. I agree. Butter churning! Oh yeah! Also like medieval cooking. But I like that anyway. Who was I talking to recently? I feel like, or maybe it wasn't recently. Somebody brought up Townsend. What's his name? Something Townsend on YouTube, and he does like traditional, well not traditional, but like medieval and historical cooking videos. I think those are really cool. I think those are super cool. Yeah, I like that a lot. Bremerton has one. Wait, I don't know where Bremerton is. Haven't gone to it before. Not sure if that's one you mean. Bremerton? Ren Fairs? The midsummer one was in Bonnie Lake, and then I think it moved north up into Seattle area, and I don't remember where it's held anymore. Yeah. Any place that sells roasted cinnamon almonds is where I'll be found. Oh, I love those so much. Oh my gosh. Historical European Martial Arts. Historical European Martial Arts. HEMA. H-E-M-A. Whoa. Wait, what is... I've never heard of this. Is this like a group? And by martial arts, do you mean like sword fighting? Is that a martial art? That's martial, right? An art. Is that a martial art? I want to go to an escalator convention. Me too. We should go. The Society for Creative Anachronisms is a medieval skills group. They have big regional events every year for the kingdoms. Kind of like a Ren Fair, but you live in? That sounds cool. That sounds like a lot of commitment. That sounds really cool. I like HEMA. Really? There's HEMA groups across the country. Cool, I don't learn sword and spear fighting. Really? You used to do the German longsword? That one's really heavy, right? Like most people, like that's the one that's like really big and heavy, right? Wait, what is the one that's like really big, super heavy, and like, I feel like it starts with an L. Do you know what I'm talking about? And they don't have it in Skyrim. They have it in like other games. I can't remember. I always add it to Skyrim though, whenever I mod my Skyrim playthrough. Never had roasted cinnamon nuts? They're good. It's basically like a roasted nut with a sugary, cinnamony glaze on it. They're crunchy and crispy. You can get them at Cabela's. The longsword is decently heavy. Longsword Claymore? Is it the Dark Swords one? I don't remember, but it starts with, I feel like it starts with an L. It has like a name. Maybe it's just the name of the sword and not the name of the type of sword. Longswords only weigh about 3 pounds. Really? What's the really heavy one that like is hard to lift? They're two-handed. Yeah, it's a two-handed sword. I don't know how to say that, Usagi. I feel like I'm gonna say it wrong. Flamberg? Is that how you say it? Did I say it right or did I get it wrong? Zweihander! Yeah. Why did I think it started with an L? Did I say that wrong? Right? Right, not wrong, hopefully. It's a big German sword. Literally means two-handed. Yeah, it's Zweihander. Did I say that right? That's the one I was thinking of. I don't know why I thought it started with an L. Maybe I was just thinking longsword. But I always add that sword to Skyrim. I had this one Zweihander mod that I really like. Did you guys know I like to mod Skyrim? It's one of my favorite things to do. You know what I need to do also? I need to see how to I need to figure out what to do with Subnautica, because it wasn't running that great. I wonder if the most recent update they made it run better. That game is so pretty, but gosh darn. I'm gonna either need a much more lightweight model, or I'm gonna need like, I don't know. I had it on the worst settings too. You pronounce them both just fine. Okay, that's good. Of Longinus? Did I say that right? Zweihander, basically two-hander in German. Yeah, that one. I like the name of that sword. I thought it was fancy, but I don't know what game it's a port from. Helicopter Zweihander? Wait, what? Can you do that? Their actual weight isn't that bad. The heaviness comes from swinging them repeatedly compared to other sword types. Did you ever see that guy who made like a... It was like the sword that Guts uses from Berserk, and he made like a scale version that was like actually super heavy, and then he was training how to use it, and he got like super jacked from it. You know what I'm talking about? I was so impressed. I should go back check on that guy. He was like trying to wield the sword until I am strong enough to wield it, basically. I should watch that and see how he did. Those swords are used to behead horses. Zweihanders were, really? To behead horses? That's crazy. The Dragon Slayer sword. Is that what it's called? Watch Sellsword Arts and Sellsword Academy. They do videos about swords and other stuff and compete in HEMA tournaments. That sounds really fun. What did we do? For 4th of July last year, we watched gun videos. Should we do sword videos this year? The bastard sword from Berserk. Whoa, the bastard sword from Berserk. Wait, is it a real sword? It was modeled after a real sword and not just like totally fantasy made up stuff? For real? Also, did my YouTube break? For real? I don't know. I did not know this. I totally assumed that the sword from Berserk was like just totally made up. That sword is called the Dragon Slayer. Okay, got it. Take videos this year. Should we do take videos this year? I don't know. I feel like maybe we should do guns again, because now my grandpa wants to take me to the shooting range. You're gonna see this cat girl. You're gonna see this cat girl shooting all of his guns. What did he wants to take me to the shooting range. My grandpa and my dad. My dad was really, really big on guns, and so is my grandpa. And so Grandpa Neko wants to take me to the shooting range next time I visit my hometown. And, you know, I figured, you know, sometimes you have to connect with your your family in the ways that they want to have connection. So I'm gonna go with them and we'll see what happens. It's been a long time since I shot a gun though. I think let's see. Ooh, more than 6 years. He'll have to take me back through gun safety, I think. But he's a very safe, gun wielder? How do you call this? Gun user? Gunman? Do you know what type of guns he'll use? Yeah, probably. He's got quite the collection. He'll probably start me on his pistol, and then we'll go from there. He's got, I don't want to talk too much about it. He's got quite the collection. He'll probably take me through. He's got, a pistols. He's got shotguns. He's got a couple of rifles that are, more... He's got a couple of, antique rifles that he still keeps and uses. And then he's got some semi-automatics as well. Handler. A gun handler, yeah. Shiro needs a gun prop for VRC. No. I'll stick with my knife until I have that gun safety training. Gunslinger. Shooting ranges are fun. I think you'll have a good time. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Also, welcome in, Tisip. Yo. Before the Eclipse Guts, he has just an extremely long sword. After the Eclipse, he has a Dragon Slayer sword, which is indeed the fantasy sword. That's the big one, I'm assuming, right? Yeah. Yeah. What about a laser rifle? I don't know if that's real. Gotta use ear protection. Oh, true. I'm sure he has. He probably either has the nice muffs. I mean, he's real serious about it. He's like a collector of his own small collection. But and then he got my dad's too. So, but he probably either has the muffs or earplugs. Earplugs, yeah. It exists in my dreams. I was like, I don't know enough about them, but I don't think that's real. Shiro shooting a deagle. What's a deagle? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that one is. Woohoo. Yeah, I feel safer close to you when you hold a gun than a knife. Why? Because your death will be shorter and much more painless. A desert eagle? Oh, a desert eagle. I do know what that is. I didn't know it was shortened to deagle. Yeah. The big black metal one is the Dragon Slayer. Okay, got it. I love the Desert Eagle. I don't know. My grandpa, let's see. He has a very large collection. I think he has more than, well, I would call it large, I suppose. Maybe, I don't know. What would you call a large collection of guns? My grandpa has more than 15, I think. To me, that is big. To me, that is a lot of guns. But I don't know, because I don't have any. Less likely you'll harm me with it, I guess. Well, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. You just haven't made it to the basement yet. Don't worry. It'll happen soon. Yeah, an arsenal, yeah. And his most recent hobby, I don't know if I've told you guys about this. Have I caught up since I visited? Maybe I mentioned it. But his most recent hobby is he's loading his own ammo now. He's measuring out the gunpowder and putting it in all by himself. Apparently, gun enthusiasts do this a lot, and it's cheaper than buying ammo. Did you know that? I didn't know that. He's very excited about it. That's very sweet. He's very excited about it. Yeah. Sounds about right. I know, right? It's kind of cute, though. He's very happy. So, I feel like, of course, my grandpa's not going to really relate to me on the things that I am passionate about because, they're kind of over his head. VTubing and anime, he's too old for that, I think. But, I couldn't ask him to go, shopping or something with me. He'd be like, no, you can do the girl stuff on your own. But, if I can ask him about, his passions and hobbies, and I feel like it's interesting, you know what I mean? But also, I grew up with my dad being the same way, so it's fun. I feel like I should relate to him where, I gotta meet him where he's at, you know what I mean? Common gun owner hobby? Really? Yeah, I didn't know. Especially if you get those rare types of rounds, I guess. I know he has a couple of guns that I think take really large, I don't know, special shells. Desert Eagle is a very iconic pistol. I feel like they dropped the ball when they didn't name the gold-plated version Golden Eagles. Oh wait, that's a good point. And also that's very true, IMO. They should have been. I've never seen that though. I don't know if did my grandpa have a Desert Eagle? I don't know. Maybe? He recently got something that looks really strange though, and he was very excited. He's like, this is just a for fun gun, and I was like, okay. But you hold it here and here, and I think it's an automatic of some kind, but it's short. And I was like, where did you get this? I feel like I've only seen that in the movies. I don't know what it's called though, or if it's something that's been like modified. Yeah, but I like my grandpa. He's fun. He's a fun guy. He's sweet. I'm excited to see him. I'm excited to see him again. My grandma, his wife passed away last year, so I try to keep up with him as much as I can. See how shooting the Requiem going? Wait, what's what's that? Good on ya. Yeah. Well, I think it's important, you know. He lives alone now, and unfortunately, let's see. So my grandma, his wife, both of my grandmas passed last year. So his wife and then my grandma on my mom's side, who I was very, very close with. So my dad passed the year before, or like a year and a half before, and then his mom passed just last year, and then my dad's dog died, had to be put down. It's been a rough year, okay? It's been a little bit of a rough time, especially for my grandpa, you know. So I try to do as much as I can to keep in contact with him and to, like, you know, also, you know, I feel like sharing his hobbies is a nice way to stay connected because I think he's lonely. So, Grandpa Shiro is a mushroom. He's a fun guy, yeah. Yeah, he's lost a lot of people. But you know what's crazy? His mom and dad are both still kicking in their 90s. They're still doing just fine, which is crazy to me. That is crazy. He sees them, he goes over and has coffee with them every morning. I hope when I'm older, I live a little closer to some of my family so that I can do the same thing. I feel like that's so sweet. Boy, I hope that when I'm retired, I'll have some older family to have coffee with in the morning every morning. I think that's so sweet. I would totally do that. If I lived in the same town, I would probably do that on the weekends. Yeah. I know, good genes, right? What's crazy is that so this is my dad's dad and grandparents. So my great-grandma and Grandpa Neko on my dad's side are still doing just fine in their 90s. And my great-grandma on my mom's side is also like, I think she's 93. So anyway, you guys aren't getting rid of me for literally the next century. I'm gonna be around for the next century according to my genes. The Rec Room is badass. It's based on a real Russian assault revolver that shoots 50 caliber bullets. Okay, nobody laugh, but I don't really know if I understand the concept of calibers for bullets. You'd think I would since I've been around. Gun owners and gun enthusiasts for so long. Can you scramble eggs without shells? Wait, what does that mean? God, that sounds lovely. 50 caliber or 100 years of Shiro? Yeah. Next century of Shiro, basically. That's what you've got. That's what you've got now. Can you eat pizza without the bones? What the heck? Are you guys speaking a different language right now? There's no bones in my pizza? What is that supposed to mean? Hello? Pizza bones? No bones in my pizza, please. 22 cal is the smallest. Okay, yeah. 50 cal is pretty big, right? That's like, isn't it, okay, am I crazy? Or is it like, the size in centimeters? Normally used to shoot cars? Please do not shoot cars. She has like a whole millennia. 9 lives, that's true. Each of my lives is at least 100 years based on my genes. Based on my really good genes. So, you can assume that actually not just the next 100 years, but the next roughly 1,000 years of Shiro. 50 cal is a really powerful massive bullet. Okay. Can you bake a cake without heat? What are you guys doing? They're speaking in a strange language in chat right now. What is that supposed to mean at all? What do you mean bake a cake without heat? What do you mean pizza without bones? What is happening? The biggest before you get to a rocket launcher. Really? How big is that? Is that like this? Or like this? Or like this? How big is 50 calibers? Are we talking like multiple inches? Can I get a size comparison? Can I get a banana for scale, please? Caliber of the bullet is the diameter of the... Oh, right! I remember now. You're right. Yeah. 50 cal is 0.5 inches wide. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. Chris would be happy about it. About what? ShiroNeko cuter than she says? Yes. It's more a girth, girth of animal. Let's use the word diameter. That makes it sound so weird. If you don't bake, just say so, Shiro. No, I do. Well, I don't bake very often. Actually, you know what? I saw this really delicious looking recipe literally this morning on TikTok. Okay, so how you do it is it's 4 ingredients. It's butter, sugar, apples, and puff pastry. And I really want to try it out. So here's how it starts. You layer butter in the bottom of a pan. Like, you take slices of butter and layer them in the bottom of the pan. And then you cover it with sugar. So it's the same amount of butter to sugar ratio. Okay. And then you take your apples, you core them and you peel them and you quarter them. And then you place them into the pan. Oh, this is a pot, by the way, like a saucepan, basically. And then you place them into the saucepan, like on their ends. So they're sticking up, kind of like how it makes a rose. You know what I'm talking about? Like if you were to take pieces of apple so they make like a rose shape. And then you put the puff pastry on top and you bake the whole thing. You put the whole saucepan in the oven. And I think it was like really low and slow for like 250 to like 300 degrees for like 4 hours or something. Or like something, might have been even lower than that. I think it was like 200 to 250 because I think up to 300 for 4 hours would probably burn it maybe. I don't know. I don't bake that often, but it did look really good, and that's a really simple recipe. And then the way it works is you flip when it's done and all of it's been like completed, you just flip it over onto a plate, and then the crust, the puff pastry, is like on the bottom, and then the delicious buttery sugary apples that have been cooked until they're like super tender are all on the top in like a rose pattern. And it looks very fancy but easy. Doesn't that sound nice? Have you ever made non-pizza left beef? What does that mean? Instructions unclear. I've got lasagna. You know, I don't really like lasagna. I feel like we've talked about this a little bit. Why is a cat in the water? I've always been in the water. I've always been in the water. I'm a cat who loves the water. You know? Always. Yeah, here's a banana. Oh, thank you. You take the moon and you take the sun. You take everything that seems fun. What's happening? I feel like my chat has just like had mass psychosis. What are you guys doing? But yeah, that recipe looked really good and very simple. I like an apple crumble. I do like puff pastry a lot though. Pastry in general is really delicious. Have you guys ever had puff pastry? I think it's like, it's so nice. You can get it from the store too. It does sound really good though, right? Apples are probably my favorite fruit to make dessert with because they're cheap and easy to source. But you can make so many delicious things. You can make an apple crumble, an apple pie. Like this recipe is like an apple puff pastry tart, basically. Oh my gosh. You can make so many good things. I feel like actually that recipe would probably be a little bit better if you added a little bit of lemon juice to the apples. Or maybe if you use like a Granny Smith so you got that really tart, acidic apple flavor. Like in contrast to like the really sweet sugary sauce that you've baked them in. I love a really fresh, crispy apple flavor. You know what I'm talking about? I love it. The one pasta Shiro says it's too much noodle. Lasagna is too much noodle. It just is. Okay? It's too much noodle. I don't like it. I also don't like you know what I don't like? I don't like ricotta. I don't know if lasagna has ricotta, but this is an aside. I feel like it does, though. Like, doesn't a traditional lasagna have ricotta? Oh, yeah, but I was thinking about that apple dish because I really want to do a cooking stream soon. I've been so hungry recently. I don't know. I just can't stop thinking about food. I want to learn how to bake more. I always feel like whenever I talk with people on the server, I'm like, ooh, I wish I could, like, feed you guys. Is this maternal instinct? Are these international waters? Asking for a friend. Yes, don't worry, we're in international waters, and you know what that means. They're having mass psychosis in the Twitch chat. Kayoko, welcome in, hello. What's your favorite pasta shape? I like penne. I like the ones, they have like the little ridges, and then they have the hole in the middle, and I feel like they scoop up the sauce really well. But also, I do like the pastas that's like a shell pasta. But I mostly just like pasta salad. Ooh, bow ties are also really good, but only in pasta salad also. Angel hair? I'm not the biggest fan of angel hair pasta personally. Eat steak for less hungry. Oh, obviously. Puff pastry foods are delicious. I prefer savory puff pastry recipes. True. Man, if it wasn't so hot, I would do what's it called? I feel like I've never done this on stream. I've done a lot of stuff on stream that's like my family recipes, but for some reason I've never done my chicken pot pie recipe, which was passed down to me from my mom. Mom and Echo gave me this one, and it's really good. It's really, really, really good. The chicken pot pie recipe I have is like, it's to die for. It is so delicious. Every single time I've made it, it's gone so fast. My dad used to love that recipe too. I brought it into potlucks and stuff at my work, and people go crazy for it. It's delicious. If you like pot pie. You know, one of my coworkers, the lady who sits next to me, she doesn't like pot pie because she's like, I don't like it when it's all mixed together. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't like pot pie? What do you mean you don't like pot? What? That's crazy to me. I love savory meat pie. So good. I don't know though. Those are wife tendencies? Oh, true. Look at you, catwife. But in the kitchen, yeah. Okay, mister. Only because I love you guys so much. Easy fix for summer chicken pot pie a la mode. Ew, that'd be so gross. That'd be so gross. See, but when it's hot, I don't want to bake. Because then my kitchen gets hot and my whole house gets hot. I don't live in a fancy enough apartment for it to be a good idea to bake in the summer. But I guess not a lot of people... You know what I should make, though? I could make some summer dishes. There's this one cold salad dish that's like a tofu salad, like a Chinese dish. It's super good. But it's so easy. It would be like a 5-minute cooking stream. See, a good one would be probably... The pot pie one is good because you have to make the like, inside of the pie. What is it called? The filling. You have to make... Man... When I get on stream, I swear, like, my ability to speak English goes out the window. You make the filling first, and then you put it in the pie pan and then the dish, and then you have to bake it. So then there's some time for, like, I don't know. Maybe I would do some crafts. Legos? Slime? Something. Yeah. Pot pie is one of my all-time favorite comfort foods. Me too. I love it. I really love it. Are you a cat wife or a cat husband? What? What about custom popsicles, like using different drinks or putting fruits in? I've never done that. I think the closest I've ever done was I made a banana popsicle by melting chocolate and dipping a banana in it. And that's pretty good for the summer, but it's kind of messy to make. It's not that I can't cook or that I am bad at it necessarily. I just don't like spending the time on it, I guess, you know? Not that I eat like prepared foods, but I tend to eat simple foods. Like, I like to make like a pot of rice once a week, and that's my food for the rest of the week. Like, I'll do rice and then like a protein. I wouldn't really call it meal prep. Although recently I haven't been eating a lot at home because my workplace provides snacks. And specifically protein shakes and protein bars. So I will have like protein shake and 2 protein bars and then like a couple cheese sticks, or like I'll do one of the fiber bars so I make sure I'm getting my fiber. Okay, that's important, by the way. And then I don't eat at home because I've been working on that summer bod, you know what I mean? You speak English? Well, poorly. The world is getting warmer. Time for Seattle to discover AC. I wish when my apartment came with central heating and air. That'd be nice. But instead, I've got baseboard heating and an AC window unit. Just one. School mashed potato on top of the pot pie would be good though. Oh, that sounds so good. I like to put potatoes in my pot pie though, sometimes. Yeah. Like you do cubed potatoes? Sometimes. Not all the time. But I feel like, honestly, mashed potatoes on the side would be better. I don't think my recipe calls for potatoes, though. I think sometimes I just add them. Yeah. What if ice cream had vegetables in it? I mean, if they could make it taste good, you know what I mean? I would check for fruit statements. Sensory textures. I don't really like cooked zucchini. You're very slimy. Oh, see? Okay, but like Okay, but for zucchini, if you char it. If you get a good char on it. So it's a little bit like... It's got that, What's it called? There's like a word for Maillard effect. That's what it is. If you get that Maillard like effect on it, that's so good. Cooking is good because you don't have to measure. You just go out vibes and love. Baking on the other hand, I don't mind baking, but I'm not really into it, I guess. You know what I mean? I don't like to spend time. I like to listen. I'm a VTuber. My main hobby is stream. I feel like for baking, it's got to be your hobby. You know what I mean? Like, you have to like it. You have to really like it. You have to have the time for it. You have to make the time for it. Now, I'm not really big on that. I do like to cook, though. I do like to cook. I don't cook often. Fiber is important. It is. Have a good rest of your night, right, Cassandra? Sleep well. Milkshake for the win. Oh, see, I do get that, though. That's true. I hate okra. But I feel like okra is always slimy. Right? Like, okra is always slimy. See, with zucchini, I feel like it gets slimy when you overcook it and you don't get a good char. Not that I think you should like it, by the way. I just prefer... I know what you mean, though, by slimy when it comes to zucchini. But I would argue that okra is always slimy. I do not like okra. I've never had okra where I like it. Even when it's, like, fried, it's slimy on the inside. I don't like that. It's not good. It's carrot cake ice cream. Oh, carrot cake ice cream would be good. I like carrot cake. Have you ever had zucchini bread? It's like banana bread, but still delicious. Have a good night, Obi. Sleep well. I like baking, but if I bake too much, I get chunky. See, you gotta be careful. That's the other thing. See, a good cook and a good baker. You know how good they are because they're usually not very trim. Cracker Barrel fries their okra, but they're slimy. That's why you bread and fry the okra. No, it's still slimy on the inside. It's slimy on the inside. I don't like it. Had zucchini bread, it's delicious. Yeah. Brussels sprouts. I like Brussels sprouts. I do. I like bitter greens though. I like bitter flavors. You know, we were talking about beer, I feel like, in the server, right? Like in general chat, in the main chat? Were we? Were we talking about beer? I think we were. And we were talking about, oh yeah, we totally were. And then we were talking about like sweet beers and liquor, like versus a dry beer. I like dry bitter beer, just in general. I really do, but really, I don't know if I would drink... I still prefer more light beers, I guess. See, my favorite is the 2 Japanese beers that I've drank because I'm a weeb. Because I'm a weeb. But I like light beers in general. I like Pilsner. I like Sapporo. I like, what's the one that's like the other Japanese beer? I can't remember. Asahi. I like that too, but I prefer Sapporo to Asahi personally. But yeah, I like bitter flavors. But I really like bitter beer when it's paired with like a really rich food. Oh my gosh, I love, honestly, now I understand why it's like the meme of like burgers and beer, but I probably mentioned this, I had the best blue cheese burger I've ever had at a little bar recently. Because all my coworkers, one of our clients gave us a big bonus for my company to take us out to food. So we all went to like the favorite drinking spot, and the entire company got to have dinner and drinks on the on the company dime. And I got this incredible burger. It was so good. It was so good. It was this blue cheese burger, and oh my god, it was like the kind of blue cheese burger where you take a bite out of it and like it oozes down your hands a little bit. But like that and a glass of nice dry beer. Oh man, it's so good. You like Muji tea for the summer? Muji tea? I've never had that. Wait, what is that? I don't like beer. It smells and tastes disgusting. I feel like it's a bit of an acquired taste. Also, you gotta make sure you're trying the right type of beer, because I don't like a lot of beers. I don't really love a darker beer. I think that, and I don't like any beer that's like cider adjacent. I don't like ciders. I don't like anything that's fruity, really. Sweet breads are good too, especially for breakfast with melty butter. That sounds so good. That sounds so good. There's a trick to making okra not slimy, but I might like it if it's not slimy. Asahi, yeah, super good. Muji is Japanese barley. Oh, I love that. I love barley tea. Yes. Yeah, I love iced Japanese teas most of the time in the summer. I really like barley tea. I didn't know it was called Muji though. That's interesting. Yeah, I do like barley tea. I really like oh gosh, now I'm blanking on what it's called. It's the one with the popped rice corns in it. Do you know what I'm talking about for iced tea? Do you know what that one is? I like apple cider. I like apple cider when it's non-alcoholic. Hi, welcome in, Goose Man. Hello. Did you steal the recipe for the burger? No. You know, when it comes to burgers, I honestly would rather spend money and go out to eat for a burger because I don't want to make my house smell like burger. I've only ever had 5 beers in my life. I think that's the most I've had in a night. Now I want a pina colada. See, yeah, wonder beer ice cream is a thing. Man, that sounds really good. That sounds really, really good. Good burger is always a messy burger. True, true. I can't remember the name of the type of tea, iced tea. I do love iced tea. I like iced green tea. And I do like bitter tea. I don't like to put sugar in my tea. Yeah. I hear Japanese alcohol and think sake. Oh yeah, did you know that Japan's pretty well known for their beer too? Well, in general, yeah. It's the only kind of cider I drink. Genmaicha, thank you. Did you do a Google? I appreciate it. Yeah, genmaicha. I like genmaicha a lot. It's really, really good. Yeah, I don't really like sake. That's what we were talking about in the server, actually, in the Discord chat, was that, I don't know, I realized that I don't really like hard liquor, even when it's in mixed drinks, like, you know. I'll drink a mixed drink, I guess, but honestly, I think I'd prefer to have a beer. Yeah. Shiro's signature scent is burger and ocean. Beer and ocean, maybe. The worst ones are beers are the ones that taste like piss, looking at you, Corona. Whoa. Sake is not that hard, right? Sake can be pretty hard. Sake and soju, right? I don't like either of them. They're, what is it? Is it like the difference between, like, liquor and beer, though? I don't like liquor very much. Yeah. I just really love the popped rice story for that tea. Thought it was interesting. Really? I don't think I know that. I just like to drink it. Yeah, you do have to find the right beer for you. The only beer I like are Belgium ales because they aren't bitter. Oh, see, that's the opposite for me. I like beers that are bitter. How salty is Shiro if she smells like the ocean? I'm very salty because I'm always in the ocean. I love the ocean. Soju is another story, right? I've never had a beer that tastes like piss. I hope to avoid that. Maybe some people are into that, but I think I would avoid that. I've never had a Corona, I guess. I've had some craft beers because the other place that my work likes to go to sometimes is they like to go to a little beer garden that's nearby that they do like special beer. I don't really understand. I'm afraid. I'm afraid I'm very basic, but they do like very special beers, and I tried one that was supposed to taste like pumpkin spice and I did not like it. So maybe I'll try something different next time. I don't know. But I don't recommend that, by the way. I don't recommend that. I mainly go for virgin non-alcoholics when I drink. I mainly go for alcohol when I drink. Or water, I guess. I'm not drinking to hydrate myself after all. I like green bottle beers. Never a good experience. Wait, I find that a very fascinating distinction. You specifically, beer that comes in green bottle is not good. I vibe with all aside from IPAs. What does IPA stand for? I don't actually know what that means. I don't know what an IPA is. I don't know about green bottle beers. I've only had a beer that, like, I don't know, that they pour me out of the tap, or when the few times I really only go out to bars when my coworkers are all there, because it's really, you know, I'm very surprised now that I work in a big girl job, but like, the best way I feel like to maintain a good connection with your boss is to make sure you show up to the drinking events. It's surprising how, you know, you hear it joked about a lot in anime, but I was very surprised to see it as true in corporate life where I actually work. Isn't that strange? Green bottles affect the beer? Light penetrates it easier? Really? Well, that's fascinating. India Pale Ale. A pale ale. What does that mean? Those Ekis comes in green bottles and they're pretty good. Lava, welcome in. Sorry I'm late for a date, but also the only beer I've tried and liked was a pecan pie porter. That doesn't sound too bad. I don't know if I'll like it though. I don't like anything that has a sweet in it. If I have the chance, I'll try it though. If I have the chance to find a pecan pie porter, I'm gonna try it. Corona is a beer you drink when there's nothing left and you just want to hate life. Oh no. I don't think I've ever held or been near somebody who like held a Corona, and I don't think I've ever seen a Corona in real life. Except for like in the, I don't know, grocery aisle. It's explained to me that green bottles skunk the beer. Don't know this. That is fascinating. Why are they still made with green bottles then? IPAs are named for the overhopping that was done to preserve ales for long trips to British colonies and India. They taste super hoppy. I don't know if I know the flavor of hoppy. I don't know if I know what that flavor is. Would I know what that flavor is if I have drank beer? Are you working in Japan? No. I don't work in Japan. I live in Seattle. I work in America. It's an American company. An American tech company. I don't know if all tech companies do this, though. Do you know? Does anybody else work in a tech company? Do you all drink together? Are there drinking events outside of work? Do you do that? It's like, but my coworkers are all kind of like work hard, play hard kind of people. You know what I mean? They go really hard. I stay for like dinner and a drink and then I go home. But like they drink a lot. I think it's because working in a tech company can be a little bit stressful. And most of them might be like functioning via alcoholism. But my job is a little bit easier. I'm just a project manager cat, so... You know, just love Japan things. Yeah, I'm a weeb, that's all. Yep. Really depends. I don't know if I would know the flavor of hoppiness. Well, in the Netherlands, it's common to have drinks with colleagues on Friday, for example, but it's not a mandatory event. Oh yeah, these are never mandatory, but it is a really good way to get to know your coworkers, and also it's a nice way to like, I don't know, like, I feel like it keeps you in the good graces of your bosses. You know what I mean? My tech company is 90% work from home. That'd be nice. I'm only work from home 2 days a week. They're kind of traditional. Maybe that's why also the drinking events are pretty big and everybody shows up to them. Because my bosses are pretty traditional bosses. They're like, you should be in office, and we all have to wear like kind of fancy clothes, for example. Yeah. It helps building social relations with your colleagues, yeah. Green bottles add aesthetics. Oh, obviously. I like root beer. Me too, actually. Did you know there are people who don't like root beer? I kind of thought root beer was a like... I don't know. I always thought root beer was kind of a like universally loved soda. But I found out that some people don't like the flavor. Can you believe that? I feel like root beer is so delicious. And I like grew up on root beer floats as a treat. Man, I just remembered, wow, blast from the past. When I was in elementary school at the facility, they had, oh man, what is it? It's like what was that called? Wow, I forgot this used to happen. Like when I was, what did we kids in elementary school or cat? They had like these after school events, like almost like a pep rally or something. Am I remembering this right? Holy moly, this was a long time ago. Whew. Wow, this old cat lady is having trouble remembering things. Root beer is happening with me, that's what I've always said. In any world, there are loons, yeah, people like to have a fun time. But like, it was like an after school like pep rally or something, where like kids would like, I don't know, it was like a talent show or something. I just remember at the end, it was late in the evening, and at the end of it, we all got root beer floats. Like, there was a root beer floats for the kids. Man, that's crazy. I can't believe what were we doing? And also, because it's not like it was high school or something, right? With like a football game. But it was like, I just remember my mom and dad taking me, and then it was after hours, which was exciting and special for like, you know, tiny cat girl Shiro. And then we got root beer floats at the end of it. And I feel like there was fireworks. Maybe it was some sort of 4th of July event. I don't know. Maybe am I like imagining this? I bet the green bottles are cheaper, but apparently it's just choice. Huh. Hops for a beer is usually more bitter. Hops in a cannabinoid is a cannabinoid. So during the boiling process, it smells super dank. That's fascinating. I wonder if Sapporo is a really hoppy beer. That is a fascinating thing. It's seen as a very American thing internationally, as I understood it. Hoppy beer? A&W is king, but they're a mini good brand. I feel like that's the great divide, right? A&W versus mug. The Brits hate root beer because it's in their medicine flavor? Whoa, really? I wish we had root beer medicine flavor. That sounds great. Fancy clothes. Actually, in tech jobs, they mostly have actual messy clothes. Only when I have banks as customer, I had to dress fancy. At my tech company, you're expected to wear business casual. If you are showing up in less than business casual, you'll be reprimanded. Yes, we are. Ooh, I can't even imagine working with people who are in messy clothes. That sounds... that does not sound like a very professional environment. I don't know, though. To be fair, root beer is very hit or miss, really. I don't know, I think root beer to me now is a little overly sweet. Perhaps, is how I would describe it. I don't really like soda very much. I prefer diet sodas because they're not as sweet tasting. I don't really like sugary sodas, and I feel like root beer tends to be very, very sugary. You know what I mean? Was it a pep rally? Well, I thought pep rallies are only for like high school, right? And this was definitely during elementary. Some ice cream shop also put painkillers in their ice cream for headaches. That sounds really smart. So like but actually aren't brain freezes technically because you're like making there's like a nerve in the roof of your mouth or like a blood or like a vein or something, and it's causing your blood or like it's like an artery, right? And it's in the roof of your mouth, and then when your blood gets really cold as it's going to your brain, it causes pain. Am I crazy? Am I spreading misinformation here? Hello, miss, what are we yapping? Well, we're talking a little bit about root beer. And root beer floats. Contraction of arteries makes sense. I thought that was it. But it was just the back of your mouth getting too cold. No, if I remember right. Okay, hold on. I've got to Google it. I don't want to tell you guys wrong facts. What? What is brain freeze? What is brain freeze? Okay, perfect. A brain freeze. Let's see. Constriction and dilation. What? Okay, hold on. Oh yeah, it's part of it's a nerve reflex. I was right. Hold on. Okay, so referred pain. Okay, so your blood vessels in the area of your mouth constrict very rapidly and then dilate as they try to warm up with warm blood, and the rapid change activates the trigeminal nerve, which carries sensory information from your face to your brain. The brain interprets the sudden expansion as pain. Because this nerve is complex, you feel the ache in your forehead rather than your mouth. Okay, I was on the right track, but I was wrong. So just remember, what's happening is the constriction of your arteries and your capillaries and blood vessels and everything triggers your trigeminal nerve, which is really interesting because I believe the trigeminal nerve is the one that they administer like the anesthesia to in order to do dental work on you. Did you know that part of administering a nerve block is, I think you have to like hit, oh gosh, now I'm going to give you more false information. How is nerve block? What? How is nerve block administered? If I remember right, near a targeted nerve or nerve cluster. Yeah. Yeah, if I remember right, you're supposed to like inject the anesthetic really close to the nerve, but you're not supposed to hit it, and if you hit it accidentally, it hurts like hell. I was learning that while I was in the beginning classes of dental school. By the way, did you know I was almost a real registered dentist? Yeah. It's not hoppy at all. Oh, really? Maybe I don't like hoppy beer then. That would make sense. Around the block, we have a huge root beer bar. Root beer bar? Do you live in Utah? Or Idaho? Root beer bar. Brain freezes might be one of God's greatest trolls, and that's true. Shiro science stream. Yeah, it's the rapid change that triggers a nerve reaction. Exactly. Isn't that interesting? I've never had a brain freeze before. See, for some people, isn't that because your trigeminal nerve is actually like not as close to the area? Is what I remember. Yeah. Isn't that interesting? I love that. I love sugar. I love sugar too, but I don't like really sugary soda, I guess. I love sugary, like I have quite the sweet tooth, but sugary soda, I don't like how it makes my mouth feel after. Like kind of sticky, I guess. I don't like that. That's not my favorite. Dental school, that explains a lot. Exactly. Colorado, oh, okay. There's a lot of root beer drinking in Idaho and Utah. That way you have such a fascination with teeth. I don't know, maybe. Thank you for the 2 red. Woo! Thank you. Maybe it could have something to do with it, perhaps. See, I started and then I was like, oh, I don't actually like being a dentist very much. See, I like the teeth part, but not the dentistry part. Dentist to tech job. Well, more like dentist to project management. It's not that big of a change, I'd say. The thing is, I've never been interested in a career out of passion. Except for maybe VTubing. I've never really been the kind of person that's like, I'm just so passionate about this. I'm more interested in money. So, I think the only thing that I've ever worked really hard at without, like, worrying about the compensation has been VTubing. But my career choices are motivated purely by how good of a paycheck I can get. Which is why I was going to go into dental school. But then I realized I don't really like it, and that tech pays better, so. But I do gain a fascination for whatever I put my mind to. So it's not like it's like I'm doing something I hate. I like project management. And project management in a tech company is endlessly fascinating. I'm going back to school for CIS because it'll help my career actually. And I do find it very interesting. I mean, I wouldn't go back to school and put all the hours into it if I wasn't at least a little interested in it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I've never really understood the idea of hating your job. You know? I think if anything, like, I've grown to love my job more as I've done it more, I suppose. There's a cat in my thread. Wait, you mean me? I thought you were going to bed. Work to live, not live to work. Yeah. I don't love my job, like, as in, you know, I don't do overtime unless I have to, for example. But, like, I don't know. While I'm definitely not like, wow, project management is my passion. I would definitely say that I enjoy it a lot. I like showing up. I like my routine. I like what I do. It's never boring. And pays me well. And that's what I like about it. Yeah. Yeah, it's not that in order to cure a hangover, you just drink more beer, but for a brain freeze, you can't eat more ice cream. That's true. You have to cure a brain freeze, you wait for it to go away and then you eat slower. You know what I mean? We eat slower. I always drink water after drinking soda because of that. I don't like it very much. You're like the opposite of Herbie the elf from the Rudolph movie. Wait, what? What does that mean? Facts, yeah. I think 90% of people working is doing it for the cash, not due to their hobby, yeah. But I like having a hobby that I really enjoy and am passionate about outside of my job. It's nice to have a good career that funds my hobby. You know what I mean? That's what I care about. But I've seen you're really good at the skill set, too. Project management? That's true. I think it helps to be good at whatever you decide to do. Like, even if it's not something you're, like, crazy passionate about, if you're good at it, I feel like you'll never hate your job. You know what I mean? I am a very organized and, like, efficient person, I think, which lends itself pretty well to project management. It also lends itself well to being a VTuber. I feel like a lot of VTubers kind of fall upwards, if that makes sense. A lot of very unorganized people become VTubers, and that's fun in its own way. But I think it can be very helpful to be a VTuber as a hobby, especially, and as like a side hobby, because you have to manage, you know, your real life. You have to manage like your job. You have to have good time management skills, I guess. Yeah. Shiro, I like NyantaClips. I mean, like, money allows me to live. You know, I have to have a job. I can't. There's no, like, I think for some people maybe they have people to fall back on, maybe, if you didn't have a job and you had nowhere to go. I'm not like that. I don't have anybody who's gonna take me in if I lose my job, you know? I don't have a choice but to prioritize my income over, for example, my hobbies and passion. Like, when I have to work overtime, I can't stream as much, or, you know, stuff like that, so. Yeah. Do care for money relationships with people better in mind? What does that mean? Your job is to keep us sane. I really like my job, but I'm an engineer and get to play with cool stuff all day. Yeah. See, I feel like that's how I feel too. Like, I'm not like, I would never be like, wow, my #1 passion is project management. But I will say that I really like it. I get to do a lot of cool stuff. I manage projects for like ecology, I guess. We do tech work for ecology in my job, and it's very fascinating stuff. I had no background in it before getting hired by the company I work for. But it is extremely fascinating. I really enjoy the learning aspect of it too. So I think as long as you're learning stuff too, it's really fun. Yeah. It can be fun if you're empowered to get the job done and nice to see the project concluded correctly, yeah. Usually the job changes in some way you don't like, but you feel like your best option is to stay. That's how people come to dislike their job. I think that might happen eventually at my job. We're adding a new section of our team to the job, and once again, I'm kind of like, I have been thrown into it, and I'm going to be working more in a customer-facing position than I haven't before, which is going to be very interesting, and I'm open to it. However, I'm mostly only open to it if they give me a raise, so. To be fair, this segment is a good reminder that being an adult is tough, but can be very rewarding. Yeah. It is tough, and it can be very rewarding, and like, you know what I mean? You're just a very diverse worker. Maybe. If I bite you, will you ban me? That's a weird question to ask. Who does the biting here? That's me. Your personality is top tier. Yeah, but I chose my job and my field because I didn't really want to be customer forward or customer facing. A lot of the time, project managers, while you might meet with clients and customers, you're not talking with them every day, and I think I will have to be doing that soon, which is going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting. But yes, I like having two sides of my life, you know? I like that I have a job where I can prioritize and just be like, this is for the money. I do this very specifically because I want to earn. But then VTubing, because I don't expect anything out of it, I don't expect a full-time career, and I don't expect money to come from VTubing, really. It's fun because without that expectation, I can be much more creative, and it can be fully like passion. You know what I mean? Just the passion behind it. Just my pure enjoyment. Like, I want to do this, I want to do that. And nothing really is tying me to anything specific, so it's really free form, you know? Yeah. Being able to locate privately rewarding jobs is key, and that ain't easy. Yeah, customer facing should be avoided as much as possible. See, yeah. I don't know if I really want to be in a customer facing position. If they give me a good enough raise, I will happily do whatever they want me to do at my job. But that has not been the case historically. I've not gotten the best of raises at my job. We're a very small company. So they've paid me enough to keep me so far. I think for this one, they might have to really consider putting me on salary, though. Yeah. Until you do become successful in VTubing. If I ever become... That's true. If I ever do become successful in VTubing, I would definitely pursue it as a full-time career because it is something I enjoy and am very passionate about. Unlike my main job, you know what I mean? I think that's the difference for me is that, like, yeah, I feel like anybody... If you have the chance to do something successfully and really pursue it as, like, your dream... That'd be, like, your dream job, right? But, like, that's a much harder... That's a much harder thing to achieve, so I'll just keep trucking along until maybe that happens. Business on the streets and VTubing catwife in the shadows. I don't know if that's how that saying goes. But yeah, I know what you mean though, yeah. Business in the front, VTubing in the back. Yeah. The harsh reality is that promotions within the company are incidental. If you want to grow, most of the time it requires you to hop jobs. Yeah, I did get a promotion this last year. I got a title upgrade, and I did get a pretty okay raise. I've gotten good raises every year over year. We do yearly raises that are quite good. But I took over, for reference, I took over somebody's job, and she was being paid twice as much as me, I think. And I am paid 2 years into her position. I am still paid probably 20 to 30% less than she ever was. So, yeah, we'll see about that. I'll say I'm not happy to be in the position of being paid less, but I do really like my job. It's very flexible. My coworkers are great, and the office culture is really impeccable. I mean, I'm telling you guys, I go out and drink with my coworkers, and I would not do that if I didn't like them. So, it's really nice. And that's kind of worth it, to be honest. Could I be making more somewhere else? Well, maybe, and maybe I'll eventually, you know, take that chance and make that change. But I do really, really like the flexibility that my work provides. Yeah, they should pay you more. I think they should. I think they should. I love listening to you talk. Well, thank you. Yeah, hopefully I'll be in a position where I get to work with happy or motivated customers. No, it will unfortunately be the opposite. I will be handling, what is it called? What do they call that? Crisis management. No, it'll be crisis management, which I'm really hoping will come with a significant pay raise. Yeah, you're sure fit for a full-time VTubing gig, but only if you enjoy doing it. I would really enjoy doing it. No, I think that would be really fun. Streaming specifically is probably the most fun that I have. Getting to talk for long periods of time. To stream is, I feel like all of the other work around VTubing, a lot of VTubers say this, and it's really true. I've heard a lot of VTubers say this. I think the biggest one that comes to mind was Doki said this too, but yeah, streaming is the fun part. It's all the work that comes alongside of it that's like not as fun. If I could stream 5 days a week already, I would, but I have to have time to make all the other kind of content or else my channel would die, so. Do your coworkers watch the stream? Every now, well, no, not really. I don't think so. One I think knows and occasionally pops in. But like they know that I'm a YouTuber, but they don't really care for this sort of thing. So they probably I think I've talked about it a little bit. It's not like I think they would and they like some of them know about VTubers and are like VTuber fans, but they're more VTuber fans of like bigger VTubers. I don't think they'd like the style of content that I make, for example. Like they probably like enjoy like the kind of VTubers who does like reaction videos, you know? Yeah. Yeah, they better give you that raise with the extra responsibilities. Yeah, I hope so. I really hope so. Yeah, kind of sucks that the government patches tax evasion money glitch. Yeah, true. I wish that I could be a full-time VTuber. Maybe. Hopefully in the future. But yeah. Peanut butter? What about peanut butter? Oh no. Yeah, feeling safe and happy is worth something. I agree. I agree. I'm hoping to game dev independently full-time. Working on my first project now. Ooh, good job. Good luck. Good luck. I almost said good job. Good luck is what I meant to say. Good luck. I hope that that works out for you. Doing anything independently, especially creative things, is so fun and so rewarding. I mean, I think as a VTuber who makes like, I make some content that is like, what is the word? Like, not like self-fulfillment needs. What am I looking for here? Like, making content that is purely creative and for your own edification, perhaps that's the word to say it. Maybe that's the way to say it. Is incredibly fulfilling. So if you can do that via game dev, if that's like your passion, I really hope it works out. And also good luck. And also I'm really happy for you because it's so much fun to pursue stuff that is purely like that, you know? Y'all like tulips over here? I like tulips. What about tulips? I see a booth babe I follow. Yeah, I'm a booth babe, I suppose. I'm a booth enthusiast, in fact. I don't use any of the other platforms. I've always been well, probably because of the anime style I think is very cute. That's me. It's hard to make that financially work, yeah. Love that word, edification. Right? Me too. Your style content and Google made me fall in love with you, and that's why we're married. And that's why we're married, baby. Let's go. Yeah, I do hope for a raise, though, with the new responsibilities. Crisis management is already a part of my job in other ways, but this will be a totally new and different experience, really. I'm not so sure about it. I don't know. It'll be a challenge. A lot of things that have been introduced to me have been challenging. I think in certain ways, maybe not to this extent, because I would say that I've worked customer service before. I think I've talked about it, you know, but I worked retail and I worked like food service and I really didn't like that. And this will be maybe in some ways better, but maybe in some ways a lot worse. So my boss definitely recognizes that I am adept at communication, which is true. I'm not gonna be all humble about it. I think I'm probably one of the better, I'm often tasked with communication with outside clients already. But the type of crisis management and handling, I will be handling very potentially irate customers and complex situations and difficult personalities will be what my new sector, new side of my job will be. And that's not to my, I don't know anybody who would really like to do that, I guess. So we'll see how it goes. I guess I'll keep you guys updated. I don't mean to be a downer about it. I haven't talked about it a lot yet because, or really with my coworkers. We're still in the formation stage of this, seeing if we're going to be taking on this work. I'm not super enthused about being past this, these responsibilities. But again, if they paid me really well, I wouldn't say no. If they paid me really well, I wouldn't say no, but I am not really sure that a equivalent raise is coming with this, so we'll see. Just don't be afraid to tell them this responsibility isn't good fit for you. I may say that. I may, you know, that may be something that comes up in the future. I'm not really the kind of person to be like, no, I don't want to do that, or like, I won't try it. I like to give things my best shot, you know? Even at work with something that I'm not particularly enthusiastic about, but she has wrinkly fingers and toes. It's true. I'm gonna touch you with my pruny hands. I'm gonna touch you with my prune fingers. Yeah, talking to the hated customers, venting their complaints, and you need to be nice is not fun. Exactly! And if they're professional about it, can be fine. Yeah, you have to deal with angry drivers. Deal with me. Me and my road rage. Thank God you don't have to deal with me. Why are you an angry customer? Yeah, like Uncle Ben said, with great money comes great responsibilities. That's true, I think. That's true, I think. The catwife needs work, money for her cat expenses, and experiences. Exactly. Well, I don't know. It's more just that, like, you know, I'm a pretty, not to brag. Not to brag, but I have a bachelor's, and I have an associate's as well. I have two beautiful degrees and like 5 years of experience as a project manager. And so being put on customer service is going to be a really interesting step, I feel like, for somebody with my qualifications. It's a very interesting step for someone with the qualifications I have. You're no slacker and they know that. It's been months since the time punch incident. No reason not to list you. Oh gosh, the time punch incident. Yeah, the time punch. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? I accidentally, instead of putting in holiday time, I accidentally put in a normal work hours, and the HR lady got angry at me again, and I was just like, man, it was an accident. It was an accident. It wasn't on purpose. Bruh. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I hope that didn't make her too pissed off at me. And I've been very, very, very good with my time punches now. If that's the worst thing that a worker has, is that they just forget to fill out their timesheets. I feel like you've got it kind of good. Okay, I show up. I do my job really well. The worst thing about me is that I used to forget my time punch all the time. And I'll be honest, it's not good. I forgot. It's gonna be some interesting work stories for future streams, right? There really will be. There really will be. I guess I'll tell you guys as it goes on if I like it. I think the worst part is gonna be, I feel like I've talked to you guys about, I think I've talked about this more on member stream, because member streams are after my workday. Member streams are after my workday, and for some reason Tuesdays are always crazy. But there's this one coworker I have, and she's from a different contractor, and we have to coordinate with her. And oh, she's such a Karen. She is my least favorite coworker. Do you know who's gonna be the lead on this new project we're acquiring? Do you know who it's gonna be? It's gonna be Miss Karen. Oh my gosh, I'm not enthusiastic about that. That's another part, is this lady. She's so mean. She's so mean. She has no reason to be as mean as she is. Ah, bruh. It's so rough, bro. Timesheets sensation. Well, it's like online timesheets, but I just always forgot. I just forgot to submit them a lot. That's all. Forgot my time punches as well. You too. HR is always fake job. Our HR person doesn't like me because I kept forgetting my time punches. Yeah, she lives up to her name. Well, that's not her real name, but she is dubbed the Karen of our fellow contractor that works with us. Oh my gosh, she is so rough. She'll work gossip arc. Yeah, I feel like the member streams get the most of my work gossip because it's after a full day of like in-person work, because Tuesdays are the days I go back into the office. OMG, this Karen, guys, she's so bad. She's so bad. She's absolutely, man, if you think you've seen an like absolutely insufferable Karen, an absolutely insufferable Karen, trust me. Trust me. This lady is worse, leagues worse. The way she writes her emails, oh my gosh. I'm at a restaurant, wanted to pop in and say meowdy. Meowdy! Welcome in, Belt, and also have a good restaurant. Have a good lunch. Just fill them in every Friday morning or something. See, actually, yeah, I fill in mine now. The way that I fixed it for myself is now I just fill it in at the top of every Monday. I fill out the next 5 days, and then they auto submit. So I fixed it. I fixed it by just doing it every single Monday. And like, you know, I do kind of the same things every day. Office life isn't very exciting, so as long as I don't put too much detail in it, it's like, yeah, it's applicable, it's fine. Yeah. Online timesheets are even less reason to get angry. I know, it's not like it's hard. Well, but that's a reason to like, I don't know. They were really upset with me. We're fine though. I've got it now. I've got it down now. I never forget anymore. Yeah, routine is key. You know what? And that's true. That's the nice thing for me, is just to like, thank you, have fun. Have a good dinner. Should I have dinner sometime soon? It's not that close to dinner time for me. I haven't eaten yet today. I don't know what to eat. We've been talking about food all day. What should I have? I've been really fighting the urge to go out for food though. I need to stop that. I need to make food at home. I have a bunch of rice. Should I make fried rice? I'll make fried rice. She despises youth and beauty. That's why she hates you. She's a henchman. Not even a full villain. Maybe. Honestly, maybe. No, I don't know about the youth and beauty. Actually, one of my coworkers, she told me that she thinks Karen is afraid of me. Which I don't know about that. But I do have a folder in my email that I've titled evidence. And anytime she emails me in a rude way, or like if she says something that's like kind of derogatory, I put it into my evidence folder. And then when I have a lot of it, I present it to my manager. And then I say, look, Karen's being mean to me. She needs to get her attitude in line. And then my manager reprimands her. I don't know why it doesn't ever stop her from being like that, though. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but I think I was an unfortunate bystander in that banning on Twitch. I think you might have gotten accidentally timed out for a very long time, and I'm looking at it. But I do not think you were banned. And Chris, I deeply apologize. Moth, do you think you could untime out ShiroNekoNya? Can I do that? Hold on. I think you accidentally got timed out. I do think I see that, actually. Good for you for getting the evidence on her. I think so, yeah. When Life wants to test you, they give you a Karen experience. The evidence folder, it's worked incredibly well. I will say that. It's worked incredibly well, okay? My evidence folder is like my favorite thing. I keep evidence of anything weird that happens between me and like any other person, and it's worked really well. Honestly, having a good paper trail is like the #1 like advice I could ever give anybody. If something is going on and you have a good paper trail, you have evidence, you have screenshots, even if you just write down, this happened at this time, this is what happened. You don't even have to have screenshots or evidence. You can just like keep a log of different things that have happened. And then, you know, if something needs to be reported to management, that's when it gets reported to management. I'm so sorry, Chris. you got hit by a stray bullet. Yeah, 2 days and 21 hours. That's crazy, bro. I can pie a la mode. I would love some pie a la mode. That sounds so good. 2 beers and a bag of popcorn. Wait, where did I say that? That's my favorite dinner recently. Did I say that on stream? Who did I tell that to? Are you my mom? I think I told my mom that recently. I think I told my aunt that recently too. My favorite dinner recently has been 2 beers and a bag of popcorn. It's really good. Yeah, logged evidence is an S tier practice. It really is. Your dad kept a notepad in his pocket every day he worked. Honestly, yes. Your notepad may be the most like beneficial and helpful thing you've ever had. So genuinely. Especially if you feel the action will be impacting the project and you may get the finger point for it. Yes, exactly. That's what you like for like you peanut butter. I'm sorry, Chris. I'm so sorry. I had to scroll up to see that because I saw the other timeout that happened. Didn't realize your name was in there too. About to devour Costco rotisserie chicken. That sounds so good. Yeah, kept a collection of every combo and job he performed. Yeah, honestly, yes. I had a coworker who bullied me. I might have talked about it for a while. Probably not. I don't think I was streaming at the time that this happened. It says the same company. But, I may have talked about it. I was undergoing enough workplace harassment that even at my very nice job, I was considering leaving. And so I started cataloging like every single thing she did. and brought it to management. Yeah, and it did fix it relatively. Relatively, it did fix it. I reported it to management, and after that, she behaved at least. But you know, it was kind of a rough experience. Not as much for me as it was for her. Like, I'm just sitting here being like, why are you even doing this? You know, it's making my life like not fun, and I don't like working here, so I'm just gonna get a different job. I'm glad I didn't. But she was like, you ever have somebody be mean to you, but you like know why they're being mean to you, and it's like, dang, like, honestly, I wouldn't act like that, but like, I kind of get it, because she was really worried I was gonna take her job. So, you know what I mean? Last time I saw you were doing a cooking stream. Really? For was it the burger one? That was such a fun stream. I want to do some more cooking streams sometime soon. She had a crush on you or was jealous. She was worried about her position, which I think is like, you know what I mean? Like, oh man, I can understand that feeling. Somebody new comes in and they're, you know, a good worker, they're a high performer, and you get a little bit scared or worried. And like, some people are, you know, you may not be the type of person to then be like, well, I've just got to perform better. You might be the type of person to get demoralized or angry. Not that I think it was justified to be mean or to like be a bully, because she was like really a bully. She yelled at me one time, which is like crazy in the workplace, by the way. You don't yell at people. But like, you know, it's hard because I can really understand where that behavior came from. Even if it wasn't right for her to do it. But then she quit because I got a better raise than her. So like... But the thing is, once I reported it to management and she cleaned up her act a little bit, I did then decide that I would outperform her in every sector so that she would feel my wrath. So I am not without vengeance. I'm not without a vengeful spirit. And that's how I got a better raise. So, the lesson here is that if somebody is workplace bullying you, you keep a log of every interaction. You present it to management. And if it looks like you can, just decide to be extremely vengeful and outperform them in every way possible so that they will feel your wrath and vengeance. So, you know what I mean? I've never assumed a new employee was hired to replace me. But I'm a hard worker. Maybe not always a good employee, but always a hard worker. I feel like that's me too. We've had some new, you know, kind of project admins, project coordinators get placed on the team. And I've thought, you know, oh, this could be me like getting phased out because maybe I'm being paid too much for like company budget and they want to replace me with somebody cheaper. That happens, you know? But I think that I made myself, I think the good thing and like something to do if you can is to make yourself unfireable by being too good at whatever you're doing. Having too much niche and like specific knowledge that would be very difficult to pass on quickly to somebody else. Yeah. I like to see Shiro make that apple pastry. Me too, but it was like 4 hours cook time. So I'd have to figure out what to do in the meantime. Maybe make like a 3-course meal. Went by the name Falcon Raider. Ooh, is breakfast also his YouTube probably? Breakfast? I don't know if that was me. I don't know. Did I ever make breakfast? Wait, I think I did, didn't I? Oh gosh, that was a while back, wasn't it? I did make breakfast. That was for like, gosh, I think I was a baby. What, like 3K, 4K subscribers? Who is ShiroNekoNya? I'm ShiroNekoNya! That's weird. It was you. I think I remember that. Actually, gosh, that was a long time ago. You're right. Yeah. Most bullies lack self-confidence and try to grow some by pushing others down. Yeah. I think that does happen a lot. Use spite as a power mode. I don't know. I feel like I'd make a bad Jedi because my approach to life is that spite and pettiness can take me a long way. Let the hate fill you and propel you. It works really well for me. I don't know. Spite. Sometimes having an adversary. Adversary, that's the word. Having an adversary is a great way for personal growth. Like, it's like in the anime, when you have like an, what is it called? Like how Sasuke and Naruto are like, rivals. When you have a rival, you're you're like more motivated to work hard. If you like pick a workplace rival. If you pick a workplace rival, you'll be motivated to work harder. Somebody that you want to outperform, no matter what. Only works if your bosses who have power over that aren't ignorant. That's true. That's true, that's true. Thankfully, my bosses have been pretty good. I have so much respect for that, though. Kill them with kindness to everyone in one. Yeah. Kindness and work hard, and then hopefully, if it is... hopefully they don't have any company connections that would cause you to be fired instead. Love the name, though. I don't think it would have... I didn't mean to say it. Moss left not... Yeah. Rival is helpful. Yes, exactly. Not Devayo. Exactly, exactly. Darth Shiro. I'm tech support, but I handle hot calls like a supervisor. By the end of the call, they may still be angry at the company or the universe, but they love me and want to talk to me again. I feel like that's what I'm about to turn into, basically. It's not tech related. It's more... I actually can't talk about it. I'm under NDA, but I'm hoping that'll be me, I guess. I hope I get paid enough for that. Did you get paid more when you started taking hot calls like that? How did that work? Dark side isn't evil, just misunderstood. Exactly. I feel like most normal people would fall to the dark side. Not to be evil, but because emotions and stuff like that. Maybe so, yeah. I saw Nintendo Direct this week. I was mostly impressed by IDK. I didn't see the Nintendo Direct. I don't usually watch stuff like that unless there's a specific game I'm looking forward to. Subnautica 2. Good and evil is judged in the eye of the beholder. That's true, yeah. I think I'd be a Sith because I crave vengeance. Name one game? Why do I need to name one game? Shouldn't you name one game? You're the one who watched Nintendo Direct. Hold on now. You bring up Nintendo Direct in my chat and then you're asking me to name a game? Aren't you the gaming enthusiast? Why do I need to name a game? You name a game. What's your favorite Nintendo game? I don't even know that. I think I played Animal Crossing. Legend of Zelda Ocarina game. That's a good one. I played that one. What do you mean, name one game? You think you could come into my chat and tell me to name a game? You're the one bringing up Nintendo Direct. You tell me about it. I didn't watch it. What did you like about it? Hey, if you're gonna bring up something that I have no information on, okay? And I'd be like, well, you should name a game. No, you should name a game. You watched it. What's with all these people bringing information into my chat I don't know about it and being all like, educate yourself. What? You educate me. You know about it. What do you mean? Xenoblade Chronicles. I've heard that's a good game. Zelda Mario? Is that a real game? Oh no, hot calls are just part of the customer-facing miss. Really? I might ask for an early break, but that's it. And good reviews are my perks. Do the good reviews get you anything? I guess it's nice to have people recognize your hard work, though. Kingdom Hearts didn't drop on Kingdom Hearts 4. I've heard Kingdom Hearts is really good. I've also heard Kingdom Hearts is really good. All I know is that Kingdom Hearts 4 got announced and that Singular Crumb will feed me for eons. What was the game that got announced that I was pretty excited about coming out? Ooh, I don't remember. Something was... Oh, wait. No, wait. Wasn't there something announced recently that people were like really... Was it... What was the one that was like really unexpected? That just came out. Now I'm a fake gamer, clearly. I'm a fake gamer, clearly. Yeah, everybody's really excited for Kingdom Hearts 4. The Kingdom Hearts fan base is really passionate, though. Everybody who likes Kingdom Hearts, loves Kingdom Hearts. I'm pretty impressed. The hardware couldn't handle it for the Switch 1 for Kingdom Hearts. What do I have? I have the Switch 1, I think. Pretty sure I do. I'm not really a big console gamer. I've always been a PC gamer. I never had consoles as a kid. I never had consoles as a kitten, as a kid. But I do really like certain games that I played that have been I guess console games, but I've only ever played PC ports, really. I played Zelda Ocarina of Time. I don't think I finished it, though. And I've played... Oh, no, that's going to be a repeating theme here. I've also played Zelda A Link to the Past. I didn't finish it, though. And let's see. Oh, you know what I did finish, though? I finished Pokemon Green and Red, I think. I think I did both of them. What's something that got announced so vague and into? Well, it was one that was really surprising and everybody was really excited about it. And also, when is GTA 6 coming out? Is that this year now? You know what I'm talking about? Never played Kingdom Hearts before. Me neither, but I really have heard it's good. Yeah, I can't do without a mouse and keyboard myself, yeah. You should see the remake of Ocarina of Time? Ooh! Remake on Ocarina of Time? Launching 2026? Maybe I'll play it for real then. I really liked Ocarina of Time. Like, I really liked it. Did I finish it? I don't think I finished it. I think I couldn't beat Ganondorf at the end. Kingdom Hearts is on Steam, yeah. I'm not really... GTA 6 is somewhere in November. Was that the one? I'm a Pokemon master. I'm a Pokemon master. Yeah, I am. Yes, I am. I think I started with Charizard. I think. Maybe I only finished Red. I don't know if I finished Green. I don't remember. I borrowed one of my friend's Nintendo DS for that game. Yeah. Wind and Waves? Love that game. Me too. I was impressed with the water. Pokemon Wind and Waves. I've never played any other Pokemon games, actually. You know, I think that's kind of it. I think the only other game that I played that it was like a console game was Animal Crossing New Horizons. Yeah. What's the one that just came out? Pokopia? Pokopia? GTA 6 is this year and I cannot wait to grind missions. The May 20 game just to buy a car. 19th of November, is that the one? Oh, okay, yeah. Gotta catch 'em. Are you beautiful, cute, and pretty? Wait, how many is that? 3? All 3. All 3. Pokemon Wind and Waves. I don't know if I would... The thing is, I don't know if I have the patience for Pokemon anymore. I played the one that's like mobile when it came out though, and for a little while after that, I was pretty invested in that one. Mobile games don't keep my attention very well though. You know, I feel like the only games that I have really been super invested in have been, I think Subnautica is like the one that's got me like really in it. Subnautica's got me really invested, and Subnautica, funny enough, is a game that I've gone back to several times as well. Like off stream, you guys don't get to see it, but I've replayed Subnautica one time after I streamed the first one, and I restarted another playthrough right before Subnautica 2 came out, and I was playing Below Zero. I played all the way through on stream. So, Precious Crad, you look great today. Welcome in, Nekofi. How are you? And also, thanks. It is a beautiful sunset evening date, and we're talking gaming. I like the open world base building type games. Me too. That's probably why I like Subnautica so much, probably. I think so. Sonic the cloud-based version of Kingdom Hearts failed Switch 1? Wait, what is that? Since the cloud service was a failure since it's becoming a port? Cloud service for Kingdom Hearts? But that's had me by the palm of their hand since Oblivion. But I think, so before Subnautica, Skyrim was my very favorite game and like my obsession. I played it over and over again. I played it so much, and I also modded it I modded it like crazy. But I do think that Subnautica has now replaced Skyrim as my #1 favorite game, and I think I can say that with confidence. Have confidence. I think it's really replaced that for me, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, but that's the RPG games. I loved all of those. Yeah, I'm really a fan. You know what I realized also recently? I think I like watching people play games more than I like playing games myself most of the time. Like, maybe I would never play Cyberpunk, but I love watching other people play Cyberpunk. I don't know if it... You know what I want? You know what I mean? We're actually talking about Shiro's split personality, the office Karen. That's not a very nice thing to say, and I hope you don't say that again. We were talking about one of my coworkers who is a Karen, and I would like to say I am a very friendly and sociable person in my office. I do not appreciate being called or implied to be a Karen. Don't say that to me. The ocean always calls our Shiro. Yeah. It really does. The Skyrimtism is something everyone should experience at least once. I agree. I don't know, either Oblivion or Skyrim, or a lot of people... Well, I feel like either you're like a Skyrim Oblivion fan, or you're like a Fallout fan, right? You've got one or the other. A bunch of my friends are Fallout fans. I'm hardcore on the Skyrim. The Skyrim side. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sad they did not make a new good Elder Scrolls game too. Though, me too. Me too, honestly. I would love to see... I really want Elder Scrolls 6 really bad. I really hope they will do that. The Rad Brad was someone I watched as a kid when I couldn't buy games. Dude is a goat. Really? Is that a YouTube channel? I think as a Skyrim enthusiast, my go-to YouTube channel was MXR Mods. You should at least finish Cyberpunk 2077 once you're tough, though. I don't know. I'm not really into like... You know what I realized? I'm not really into like sci-fi games very much. That's one of the reasons I didn't pick up. I decided it would really be better not to even... And it's not a waste of money if you like it, but I can't consider like buying stuff like Pragmata, for example. Like I decided that I wouldn't waste my money on it because I know I won't like it. Not really. I don't know if I bought Cyberpunk. I did try it. I might have Steam shared it with somebody. Probably one of my siblings. Because we share a family library. And I don't like it. I do love watching it though. Like I really love watching other people play it, but I can't play it myself. Something about it. Mods make it legend. Elder Scrolls 6 one day, yeah. MXR Mods! Oh, I know what you're... What? I just love all the house mods, of course. He did really okay. MXR Mods did modding. He did modding he showcased mods that were not just the ones you're thinking of. Third time through Pragmata, it scratches an itch. A lot of people really like it, yeah. It seems really fun. It seems, again, Pragmata seems like a game that I would love to watch somebody play, but that I don't think I would actually finish it or play more than a few minutes of, to be honest. And you know, I think it's really good to know yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you know, sometimes it's good to like admit, I don't like this and I'm not gonna play it. And so I really just shouldn't do it. And it's not good for my wallet. It's not good. It's not good to delude yourself into thinking you're the type of person you're not. I'm like, sorry, I missed that channel. Me too. Yeah. You know what games are getting charged $80? Fire Emblem? I've never watched any Fire Emblem. I've never seen any Fire Emblem. Yeah. Hesitant of Elder Scrolls 6 after Starfield. Ooh, Starfield was apparently quite the disappointment, right? Hope this teeth helped to soothe your rage, almighty cat godwife. Nekophi, you don't have to... I would never... First of all, I'd never be angry at you. Second of all, thank you for the 50 gift membership. That is incredibly generous. Thank you, Nekophi. Thank you, Nekophi. That's really sweet of you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Did you hear what happened to Oliver Tree? Yeah, somebody in VRChat mentioned that he has passed. Rest in peace, Oliver Tree. We were talking about how he is a singer? Fans are so mad. Yeah, that's really expensive. Yeah. Starfield is a joke indeed. They tried really hard to make the game succeed. Very generous. Thank you, Nekophi. Welcome in, new members. Welcome in, new members. Thank you, Nekophi, for being the primary membership gifter of my channel. Thank you. Thank you. You're very, very sweet to me, and I really appreciate it. Welcome in, new members. We have member streams every Tuesday at 5:45 PST. I recently moved it back 15 minutes so I can yap at you for longer without interrupting as much of the actual story time. Every Tuesday at 5:45 p.m. PST, we have member streams where I read you guys bedtime stories. You guys get to vote on a book, and I read you the whole book out loud and lull you to sleep. Please grab your state-mandated, government-issued lighters, make sure you arson responsibly, and enjoy your new emotes. And all of the membership content. We finished Dune, we finished The Lord of the Rings, Book 1, The Fellowship of the Ring. We're now on Witcher Book 1, and after that, I don't know what we'll have. You guys will have to vote on it. It seemed like Alice in Wonderland was a really popular pick for some reason. I was very surprised at that. Does anybody have a reason that Alice in Wonderland would be universally loved like that? Hope to see you dance more, cutie. Thank you, Kaito. I hope to dance more. I need to do some recording tonight, actually. For tomorrow. Starfield, just like Cyberpunk, is really good now after the major updates. Really? Do you think they're comparable now? Thank you, Nekophi. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I hope everybody gets to enjoy some good membership content. I hope so. Lord of the Mysteries? Oh, true. I wish. Oh my gosh. Is that a YouTube only stream? It is for now. It is for now. Once I am able to, I will open it to be subscriber and member only streams. The problem is, you have to have, according to Twitch, you have to have 90 streams before you can have subscriber only streams. And I don't think I have the option yet. Hold on, let me look. Yeah, the minimum requirements to use the subscriber only feature for Twitch is 90 distinct streams. I guess I haven't streamed 90 times yet on Twitch since I started. Yeah. Probably just them recognizing it in the options. Do you think so? I don't know. Rather than actual popularity. I love Alice in Wonderland classic isekai. It was a good rec. That's true. I guess it is a classic isekai. I never thought about it that way. How much do you have left? I don't know. Halo has a 65 streak, so at least 25 more. That sounds right. I don't know. I don't know where to find out how many times I've streamed. I tried to look for that statistic, but I couldn't find it. Maybe it's on Twitch Tracker? Oh, let me look. Twitch Tracker. Whoop. Let me see. Shiro. Neko. Yuck. Yeah. That's me, by the way. I don't know if you knew. Let's see. Can you see how many streams somebody has done? Or can see how many hours? I don't know how to see how many streams you've had. Like as a flat statistic. Do you guys? Now you mentioned it, Alice in Wonderland would be the first isekai hero story where they gather heroes to defeat the big bad. Really? 55 on Twitch Tracker. Wait, where'd you see that? Oh! Wait, where'd you see that? I'm currently on 55. It probably restarted because I took a very long... I started on Twitch, moved to YouTube, streamed exclusively to YouTube for like a year, and then just recently started dual streaming. Not recently, but like maybe 6 to 8 months ago, I think? Yeah. I can't wait for the membership story streams where you read Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Hey, listen, if that's what the people want, I don't mind reading like more simple books. Dune was kind of a heavy hitter to start out with, to be fair. Okay. I think it's whimsical and really helps for bedtime. Your voice clearly fits for Alice. Thank you. I think Alice would be fun. I like to do the voices for different characters on member streams, so I feel like that would be a fun one to do. Lollycoff, welcome in. Hello. I mixed up with Wizard of Oz. Oh, okay. Well, no, in Alice in Wonderland, they defeat the Queen of Hearts, don't they? So it's kind of similar. Wizard of Oz is more like... Wizard of Oz is an isekai, too. Wow, I've never thought about it like that. I like the Wizard of Oz. I like the original. Yeah. Doesn't Twitch get rid of streams after a month or something? Yeah, the VODs are not available on Twitch after a month. But, like, they say you have to have 90 streams, like, under your belt, basically, before you can have subscriber-only streams, which is what that would be kind of equivalent to the membership streams on YouTube. Yeah. Flat cat, flat statistic. That's what they call it. Where did you find that on the... Where did you find that? I just counted the recent days there. Oh, wow. Thank you. Dang, you went and actually counted them? I really appreciate that. But I think the counter probably restarted on the Twitch tracker and possibly for Twitch itself when I started dual streaming again, so. Maybe just do a quick 1 hour stream for a couple weeks to get to that 90 in. I would. Well, I only do extra streams when I have time, so. I would, but I really can't fit any more into my schedule at this moment. I'm doing extra Saturday streams every now and then if I can, and sometimes a Friday night stream if I have the chance. But my recording days are Saturday, and my editing days are Sunday. And I also really want to continue working on long form content. You guys see my VRChat video streams where I was like showcasing some VRChat like worlds, and I really like doing that. So I'd like to do that more. I still need to finish my recording for the next one. I'm doing them every other month right now because that's how much I have energy for, but I'd really like to do them once a month, so we'll see. Yeah, thank you, Necofee. Thank you, Necofee. Thank you for the gift, members. But yeah, would you read The Hungry Caterpillar? Yeah. You know what would also be fun? Isn't there one about a fish with like a lot of scales? Do you guys remember reading that when you were little? Like your teachers reading that to you? It's like a fish who gives away a lot of his scales or something like that, right? What is it called? The fish? Is it like the... What was it? I remember that one so fondly. See, this is why I'm a cat who loves the ocean. Because when I was a kitten, I watched... I was inundated with ocean stuff, like, all the time. Do you know what I'm talking about? I only know the Giving Tree. Wait, the Giving Tree, that one is... Isn't that one kind of creepy? Like, wait, no, I don't remember that. Like, the Giving Tree, like the chapter book? No. I don't think... Is that the one it's called? Wasn't that one, like, really... I hate that book! You hate the Rainbow Fish book! What? I loved the Rainbow Fish book because it had sparkly scales in it. You didn't like the Rainbow Fish book? Wait, why? Why didn't you like the Rainbow Fish book? Rainbow Fish. Is that what it's called? I love your VR worlds. Thank you. I hope the next one does. I hope it's okay. I don't know. Something about the script doesn't feel quite right. Maybe I'll let the Patreons take a look at it and tell me what they think. And then you can... Maybe I just need some feedback. One of the reasons it's taken me an extra month this time, it would have been ready this last month, but something about the script, I don't know. It's bugging me. Anyway. Rainbow Fish, yeah. I vaguely remember the image of the Rainbow Fish from when I was a kid. Wait, why do you hate it? I do remember the Rainbow Fish, well, the cover at least. Isn't the story like he gives one scale to everybody who asks for one, and then he doesn't have any scales or something like that? Do you hate it because he doesn't get anything? Yeah. Didn't even give him a compensation or said thank you. It was a horrible lesson. Yeah, you know, kind of looking back on that, I do feel like the lesson may not have been that great. But I really like the shiny scales, because the book that I always saw when I was little is like, it had like shiny like scales in the book. Cats need to shower. Probably. Cats need to shower. I guess. I'm in the hot tub though. Showers come after the hot tub. It's quite literally called the Rainbow Fish. The Rainbow Fish book was sweet, and the lesson of helping others feels special, but I don't like how it came at the cost of the fish to literally rip off his scales. That's a very good point, I think. The VR World video is amazing, the level of production is surprising, and the script really made my heart feel itchy. Aww. Thank you. I have another one scripted, but the reason I'm not sure... The reason it's taken a little while is because I just don't know about if my script for this new one is... I don't know, something about it is... I don't know. I'll think on it. I'll take some time and think on it. It's harder. Yeah. Frog and Toad together was also an all-time great kid post. Yeah. Yes, I love Frog and Toad. Those are so cute. I like that a lot. When I looked it up, the third result for Rainbow Fish book was controversy. Really? It was controversial? Maybe. I do think, like, looking back on it, I do agree. I think that the lesson to, like, give without expecting anything in return, especially at the cost of yourself, is probably not that great for kids. Not that I think kids should be taught to be selfish, but I do think that that leaves kids with the impression that giving means the only thing you get back is, like, recognition, I guess, or the good feeling of having given something. And I guess I feel like it might make people more vulnerable to being taken advantage of. I don't know. Is this cat swimming in the blood of her enemies? Not today. Today I'm swimming in a sunset hot tub. For a minute. Someone be prettier. They should have spent more time teaching me how to write. Wait, what? At least I remember my teacher scrambling to say, but please don't be like the fish and make yourself uglier to help someone be prettier. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I think so. I think that's true. Rainbow Fish became dull. I know the message was help others, but not to the point where you give more than what you can handle. Yeah. Wait, at the end of the book, do the like people he has helped like make him some sort of coat or something? Or am I imagining that? Am I imagining that? I might be imagining that. There's always a balance, yeah. The moral of the Rainbow Fish sounds a lot like the opposite of the Giving Tree, where the lesson was about taking and taking and taking until nothing is left is bad. I don't remember the Giving Tree. I feel like I did read that, but I don't, or like got read that, but I don't remember that one. I don't know if I remember that one. Sometimes people become too selfless and forget they also have to treat themselves as they do with their loved ones. That's true, yes. Yeah, I think it's really important to remember to treat yourself kindly and gently and to not give more than you're actually capable of. Oh, what is this saying? Don't set yourself on fire to warm somebody else up, right? You have to take care of yourself. You have to respect what you're actually capable of and what's not gonna harm you. Yeah. They didn't give the rainbow fish shit. Oh shoot. He's ashamed for not sharing, and then he shared and everyone allowed him to be part of society again. Wait, really? I feel like the rainbow fish, that's actually quite bad. That's actually quite bad. Maybe I should read the rainbow fish again and like see what that was. No, let's read the hungry caterpillar together instead. That was a cuter one. That one, and do you guys remember there was an old lady who swallowed a fly? I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. We can do that one. I wouldn't mind, in between some of the longer books, reading like a short story or something would be kind of fun. Even kids' books, I think. It can be fun and nostalgic. You know what I mean? Some of the kids' books have dark undertones. Yeah. Yeah, like the old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die. They read 5 books with that lady. Do you remember If You Give a Mouse a Cookie? Oh man, I love that book. That's such a cute book. If you give a mouse a cookie. I like that one. I'll set my soul on fire for you though, Shiro. Please don't. Instead, set... Oh, I almost... I almost encouraged arson of government buildings but that's not funny. That's a crime. Instead, arson responsibly and not government buildings. Even as a joke, don't do that. That's a bad joke. The other lesson is don't flaunt your wealth irresponsibly or others will come and steal it. That's a very good lesson, actually. I like that one. Self-immolation is sacrifice to the great... No self-immolation, please. Please, no. If you give a mouse a cookie, I've been summoned. I got a channel membership. Welcome in, Panluxime. Did I say your name right? I feel like I asked you this last time, too. Welcome into the membership. We have member streams every Tuesday at 5:45 PST. I read bedtime stories, and now you've got emotes. Thanks, Nekovi. Yeah. Mouse was a freeloader. He was, but he was a cute freeloader. Just like me. DFG, welcome in. Hello. Listen, if a freeloader's a cute freeloader, I feel like it's alright, right? I'll take a cute freeloader. You guys can be my freeloaders. I'll make you food. I'll give you guys cookies. Jay wants us to commit arson and get locked up. Only if I get to lock you up. Don't worry, there's a special place in my basement just for those of you who commit arson. You're like, you're so cute. Yeah, you want to give me a cookie so bad. Cookie, please. Please, cookie. Cookie? I love snickerdoodles personally. Not that you should give me a snickerdoodle specifically. Listen, I'll take any cookie you have, but like, if you were gonna give me a cookie, I would really like a snickerdoodle, please. Or a peanut butter cookie. Wouldn't that be good? Oh my god, thank you for the cookie. Set fire to the wood in your fireplace to warm you or your stove so you can cook. That's wonderful advice and will not get you thrown into federal prison. So, I highly recommend you follow capybaras. Wow, I always call you capybaras like capybara. I don't know why. Did you know I do that in my head? Now you know. Anyway, you should do that. Nekofi, thank you for the 10 gift member. Thank you for the 60 gift member today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the gift members. Welcome in to the new gift members. Please set fire to your stove, wood, and or your firewood. Please do not set fire to government buildings. That is a federal crime. Grab your state-mandated lighter and make sure to arson responsibly and attend our membership streams on Tuesday evenings. Yeah. Cookies, please. Oh, are those the cookies for me? Wait, that's not a cookie, that's a membership. It's okay, I'll eat it. Delicious. Watch a movie, Yellow, where an old man told a story to a young man that he had a handful of rice, walked home, and everyone he passed told him to drop his rice for other bigger causes. The rice was to feed his family, but to everyone else it was just rice. That's true, that's true. If you give a Shiro a cookie, she's gonna ask for a glass of milk. And if she asks for a glass of... You know what? I don't know. I feel like I've only heard this story like one time. Should I read if you give a mouse a cookie, but it should just be if you give a Shiro a cookie? I would love a cookie and milk, please. Everyone butchers pronouncing my name, but it's usually pronounced Panluxime. Did I do it okay? I feel like it was pretty close. The actually a boy? Holy crap, are you actually a boy? Cute. No, you. What about a cookie that isn't a cookie? But what about a cookie that is a cookie? What's a cookie that's not a cookie? Would love some homemade cookies by the kitty. That'd be fun. I'd love to try. I've only ever made... You know what? I've only made chocolate chip cookies before. I've never made any other kind of cookie. Did you know that? I should try it. That should be... Maybe that'll be our cooking stream. Is I will try to make peanut butter cookies. I've never made a cookie that's not a chocolate chip cookie. I have a really good chocolate chip cookie recipe. But actually, my favorite cookies are snickerdoodles or peanut butter cookies. Yeah, peanut butter cookies are so good. Kennedy James Carmel, hi. Hi, welcome in. I like biscuits. Wait, what's the difference? Do you mean like a biscuit like... Not the British biscuit, right? Reminds me of the story of a man who would fetch water for his community every day and was praised, but he got sick one day and did not. That was cursed by everyone. See, yeah. I think there's a lot... It's interesting that there's a kid's story that was so universally known. The rainbow fish, right? But then there's a lot of, like, older stories. A lot of, like, folk tales or just, like, stories with, like, you know, a lesson in them that talk more about being careful not to, like, overextend yourself or do something for people when it will harm you. So I guess this is just a part of human nature. Yeah? If they've been around for that long? Yeah. I saw someone make homemade Oreos, but it looked complicated. You know, some things are better just made or bought from the store. You know what I mean? Oreos, for example. A good burger is usually better from a restaurant, unless you're like a really good cook. But like honestly, the cleanup and like the cooking of it, I'd rather just... Sometimes there are some things where I'm like, you know, I'll eat it less often. I'll eat it more rarely. But it's better to just get them made by somebody else. Oreos, burgers, lobster, regular butter biscuits. I eat them with syrup. Oh, that sounds so good. Okay, I wasn't sure if you meant biscuits because, like, isn't it in England are cookies called biscuits or something? Am I crazy? And like a muffin is like an English muffin is different from like an American muffin, for example. You know what I mean? I'll never forget the betrayal I felt when someone gave me a chocolate chip cookies, but they were raisin. I do not. You know what? I hate raisins in my cookies. I don't like raisins. Maybe that's just it. But I do. Oh my god. I totally agree with you. There's nothing worse than expecting a chocolate chip and getting a raisin oatmeal. It's not good. I had some cookie dough yesterday. It was nice. That sounds so good. That sounds so good. I love... You know what? I've never gotten salmonella from raw cookie dough, and I think it's a myth, because I love raw cookie dough. I'm not endorsing it. Don't eat it. It might get you sick, but I'm just saying. Raw cookie dough is my favorite thing. Making a burger is not hard, though. Yeah, but like, when I want a burger, I don't want just like any regular old burger I could get at home. You know what I mean? I want a blue cheeseburger. I want a burger with, what is it called? What's that stuff called? It's like cheese. Oh, frick. I don't remember what it's called now. Polenta. I want a burger with polenta on it. I want something that's gonna drip down my arms and make me feel like a caveman. Yeah, some of them are true. There's evidence of them artifacts going back to the Stone Ages. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of like, I feel like there's a very consistent like aspect of humanity is that a lot of us do overextend ourselves for others. You know, just because that's like how it is in society, I guess. But like, you shouldn't. And it's whatever instinct makes that happen, you need to make sure that you protect yourself. Yeah, and your own emotions and your own abilities, your own energy. That's the word I'm looking for. Energy. You've eaten so much cookie dough, your body built an immune system to the salmonella. Yeah. Well, I am a cat after all. Maybe that's what protects me. My take is that chocolate chip cookies are inferior to chocolate chip muffins. I like that take. I like that one. I love a chocolate chip muffin. Oh my gosh. I like raisin oatmeal, but I do prefer the oatmeal better. Yeah, if it was an oatmeal cookie with just the oatmeal, I think I would like that better. I don't like raisins. Maybe it's because I always my mom used to give me raisins as like a snack as a kid on like road trips. And so they're like linked to like long hot car rides where I would get like car sick. You know what I mean? Sloppy burger lover, I can respect that. There is nothing better than a sloppy burger when you want a burger. I like a burger that makes me feel like I need to take a shower after eating it, okay? I love a good like homemade burger. My dad was really good at barbecuing burgers, but like, man, nothing beats a real sloppy burger. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't like raisins either, they're too sweet. Sloppy Joes, oh my gosh, I actually really like, man, what is up with Sloppy Joes? Those things are so good. Even like cafeteria Sloppy Joes from like, from school were still like my favorite things ever. You guys are making me so hungry, what the heck? You guys are making me so hungry? What's wrong with you? I know we were talking about food earlier, but I don't know. I'm so hungry now. Yeah, if a burger doesn't make me feel like I gained 20 pounds, it ain't worth it. Wow, exactly. It's so hard to eat, though. It's okay. No, you just have to... You go in, you gotta wear something that you're not worried about. Preferably with short sleeves, okay? Preferably with short sleeves. And then, what you gotta do is you gotta get into the burger eating position, okay? That's two-handing. 2 hands on the burger. You got 2 hands on the burger, elbows out, man. Gotta get those elbows high, okay? 2 hands on the burger, elbows high. That's to fend off predators, okay? This is integral, okay? This is instinctual. This goes back to the caveman days. 2-hand burger, elbows out. Fend off anybody who might want to steal that, and then you go for it. And this also helps with the dripping, okay? You get your elbows out, hands slightly down, okay? In this perfect burger eating position. Perfect burger eating position, all right? This helps so the dripping sauces, they can't slide down. They can't slide down your elbows because you got your elbows slightly raised. You gotta get that 30-degree angle, okay? And that's when you go ham. And you need to make sure that there's no setting down the burger in between this. Once you picked up the burger, it does not leave your hand. The only time your hand may come off of the burger is to pick up your beer and grab a drink of your beer, which you then put down and hands back on that burger. Okay? That's how... This is the the prime way, the premium way to consume your sloppy burgers. There you go. And that's a fact. That is a fact, okay? There we go. Burger in each hand, dual wielding. Okay, well, listen, you have a point. Dual wielding the burgers, that's for a stronger man than me, though. I think I can only handle 1 burger at a time, I'm not gonna lie. I think I can only fit 1 burger into my stomach, really. That might be it. Yeah, barbecue burger. Yep, thank you for your wisdom. You're so welcome. Anything for you guys. Yes, sir. This is today's wisdom of our catwife from the water bowl. Yep, me and my water bowl. Providing to you the burger eating wisdom from cats many generations prior. Guy Fieri was actually taught how to eat burgers by Sensei Shiro. Hey, you caught my reference. Hey, you know the exact episode I'm talking about. How did you know that? Wow, wait a second. This guy knows Guy Fieri's burger eating techniques. All right, guys, I'll be honest. My great-grandfather Neko didn't teach me that. I learned it off of Guy Fieri's Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. I can't believe you got that reference. That's incredible. This guy knows ball. I can't believe you got that. I didn't expect anybody to call me out for just regurgitating Guy Fieri's burger eating technique. Holy moly. If I want to feel like I'm living dangerously, I just sloppy Joe wearing a white long sleeve shirt. No, that's just how you dye it a nice color. You get a nice pattern like that. Holy moly. Only a big back guy like five. There's no technique like that. Well, I'm a big back. I can't. I'm clearly the biggest of backs. There you go. Remember, I'm 6'8" and 250. I feel like I should give myself some more pounds. You guys keep mentioning how 250 pounds for a guy who's 6'8" would actually be pretty trim. Should I be 350? Should I give myself an extra 100? That's what you get for eating all those burgers. Alrighty. Yeah. Now that you know how to... Woo! That was exciting. Now that you know how to lock in on eating burgers, I must, however, bid you adieu. Because I need to go and eat a burger, clearly. I'm probably not going to eat a burger. I think I'm going to have... Did I say fried rice? I think I'm going to make fried rice because I have rice in my fridge. And I already went out to eat Popeyes for this paycheck. And I've been a very good cat girl. And I've only gotten one fast food. Or like, you know, like I've only gone out and got myself restaurant food or fast food once per paycheck. Because I'm doing very good. But I must go. Huge. We make the kitty go hungry. I'm still hungry, yeah. Five Guys. Oh, right. Wait, what? The burgers and the men? Whoa, hold on now. I think you only need the burgers. Please, I don't know. Can you handle 5 of them at a time? Restless Guy 69? With a name like that, I suppose. Staying up hotels and you watch every DD&D episode. See, while my dad... Oh, man. What a time to leave you up. While my dad was in the hospital, he watched Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, like... basically every day, like 24/7. So I got a lot of experience with Guy Fieri. Bye, Catwife. Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody. Is your name Google? Because you're everything I've been searching for. Oh, you. Wow, landed on thick. Listen, no matter how sweet you are, I still have to go because I have to record some really cool dances for my Monday short form content. Okie dokie. I gotta go. See you next time. See you next time, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be showing you some of my very favorite VRChat worlds, actually. That's my Monday plans. I planned a VR weekend for our 17K celebration. So that's what I'll be showing you tomorrow, okay? Okie doke. I love you. Goodbye, everyone. I will see you then. If you'd like to stick around, grab that raid message. I'll be raiding us into somebody cute and funny if I can find them. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. Take very good care. And I love you. There it is. That's my spiel. I hope you liked it. Bye!